Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. There it is. Happy Sunday, everybody. Or Monday, if it's Monday. where you're at. It is wonderful to see you, as always. Thanks for being here to chill with us, whether you are here in real time, like Lord 6000, who was just about to ask how long the intro usually is. It's usually about 10 minutes, Lord. Usually I let the stream run for about 10 minutes while I go pee, usually. I brush my hair so I can look silky for all of you. And I just let people, filter in slowly. Whether you're here live like Lord, or whether you are joining us after the fact on the VOD, I appreciate it either way. It's good to have you with us. Hello. He the Arrow, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. If you are indeed watching, thank you. Also, Heckin' Nakoma Raccoon kicking things off with the 55-month resub. Holy schmokies. That is a great many months, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Nakoma. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Our dear friend, the raccoon, Nakoma Raccoon, has been hard at work on this year's holiday card art, which all of y'all will, well, not all of you, but those who sign up for a card will get to see, not soon per se, but in a little while, a few weeks, once the cards are printed and written and sent to everywhere, the world. And usually what I do is once people have started receiving their cards, then I do show it off on stream here so everyone can appreciate it. Anyway, we'll talk more about the cards in just a moment. But, Nakoma, thank you so much for the 55-month resub. It is wonderful to see you here tonight. And thank you for your kind support, as always. I do hope you enjoy all of your subscription benefits. Once again, the potatoes and you know, and whatnot. Goodness me, friends. Somehow, what is that noise? Sarah's doing something, and I don't know what she's doing, but it's kind of loud. Hopefully not. Sounds like something scraping across the floor. Sarah has become a creature, and maybe she's just like, I don't know. I think it's something scraping across the floor, but I'm not 100% sure. Pearls! Hey, Pearls! Guess what, Pearls? Holy smokes! That is a 48-month resub. That is 4 years, Pearls. That is 4 years in the sub club. Pearls, thank you so much for being a part of this community for all these years. I always say, I remember when you first showed up, you weren't sure if you were going to stick around, and here we are 4 years later. Funny how that works. Life be crazy. Pearls, I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you again for your resub. I'll tap on this potato for you. And Pearls, I believe you are also certified first. If I scroll back up, that is what I see. So, congratulations on certified first, Pearls. While we're on that, I believe, from what I can see, Bruce Buchner is certified second on Twitch tonight, and certified third goes to Tick Spring. Congratulations, Pearls, Bruce, and Tick Spring. I'll pop over to YouTube in just a moment, and we will see who the top 3 there are as well. But first, I wanted to say congratulations on 24 months in the sub club, Gracie. Gracie, thank you for the resub, and happy 2-year subiversary with our potato pals, our tater tots. I mean, you've been in our community and part of our potato pals for longer, but 2 years officially in the sub club. Thank you, Gracie, for another kind month of support, and for making this community awesome just by being a part of it. Means a lot. Shout out to Gracie, one of our awesome moderators around here, as well as Nakoma. They're out there making sure that this chat is a safe, comfy, cozy, inclusive place that we all know and love. So, big thanks to them as well. We hit our top 3 on Twitch there. Who do we have on YouTube? Top 3. We have Fire Golza. Congrats, Fire Golza. Fire Golza, always first thing here. Gotta check out the beer. Tonight's beer is an interesting one because it's a massive collaboration beer between 4 different British Columbia breweries. That's crazy. 4 different breweries. Second goes to Varric Valifor. Varric, congratulations. And third goes to Kilo Milo. Congratulations, Kilo Milo. And to all our top 3 over on YouTube. Welcome on in, friends. Trick Sheep, good to see you again. Good to see you again. Shout out to Trick Sheep, who taught me that I can raid on YouTube a couple weeks back. I had no idea. You're most welcome, Trick Sheep. Trick Sheep does chill Skyrim ambiance, amongst other things, but Skyrim ambiance is definitely part of what Trick Sheep does. Thank you for the kind words, Trick Sheep. Trick Sheep says, I'm still waking up for work. I'll try to stop by when I'm on break. Rad. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks again. Take care, Trick Sheep. We'll see you in a bit. Karen G133 over on YouTube says, hey Nick, have not checked in a while. How are things? Things are good. Thank you for asking. Are you done with your PhD? I am, in fact, done with my PhD. Yes. Finished that up, and believe it or not, I have a job doing something pretty close to what I went to school for, so that's cool. Not exactly what I went to school for, but in the same neighborhood. I started watching you in high school, and I just finished college. Spending positivity and support. I'm so old. I'm so old. Yo, that is really awesome. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for watching all these years and for coming on back for another one. Congrats on finishing college. That's huge. I wish you the best of luck out there in the big wide job world, career world. Maybe you've already got something sorted out. I don't know. But that is a massive accomplishment, a huge milestone. Take a moment to give yourself a big pat on the back and look back on what you've accomplished. You know, all the things you've learned, all the experiences you've had. It's easy to kind of just move on to the next thing because that's what you got to do to survive in life. But take the time to look back and reflect on it. Thank you again, Karen. That's very kind. And congrats to you. Richard the Human, hello. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's been a long dang while. I've been good, thank you. How about you? How about you? Deep fried deals. Always good to see you. Welcome on in. Coming back to the Twitch chat. The Twitch chat. Was that an elephant? It kind of did sound like an elephant, didn't it, Tick Spring? I don't quite know what that was, but presumably Sarah's doing okay. If it was an elephant, she fought it into submission. Who else we got here? Zuckenfluffer, hello and welcome, welcome. Sargon, ahoy. Always good to see you. Otirab, welcome, welcome. I was a bit late, Sargon and Naga, you are correct. I started the stream about 15 minutes late, so. But, you know, in Nick time, that's just normal variance. Evening, Dylan. Evening, Dylan. Wincho, good evening. Adam Rocks, hello. Derpalord, welcome once again. Attractive, good afternoon to you. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Ace Trainer Wannabe, welcome on in. Ace Trainer Wannabe, do you think you will one day become an Ace Trainer? Are you putting in the effort, putting in the work? One day your name will just change to Ace Trainer and we'll know you made it. Mauser, welcome. Chubafat, great to see you. Good evening. Alicat Jr. Hello. Welcome. Lord, congrats on your 3-stream watch streak. Beanard, my week has been well, thank you very much. I hope you've been doing well also. Hope you had a good week. Hope y'all are looking forward to this holiday season, which I guess we're well into now, but most people probably aren't taking time off just yet. Potato Boy DVD says, I, for one, enjoy the potato. I will keep tapping on this potato just for you. Just for you. I mean, for everybody else as well, but you know. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That noise. It was a really weird noise. I kind of want to go check, make sure she's okay, but I'm pretty sure something was just getting dragged across the floor. I don't know. It sounded like an Age of Empires elephant, though. You're kind of right. You're kind of right. Sink or Swim wants to know what we are playing here. Tonight, friends, we are playing a game called Log Away. Log Away, which is a weird name. The game is a cabin building game. It's about going out into the wilderness and building the cabin of your dreams. It is super chill. It's like no pressure kind of game, you know. You just get to build and decorate a cabin the way you like. I think there's some collectibles, maybe some very minor story stuff, but it's pretty chill. It's an indie game made by a very small studio as far as I can tell. They reached out to me by email, wanted to know if I wanted to try out the game. I was like, you know what? That looks rad. That looks like our pace here. And as you might be able to tell, they just put out a Christmas DLC, which was free for anybody who owned the game prior to its release. So we've got the Christmas DLC installed, so I thought it would be a nice, chill, seasonal game for us to check out. In full disclosure, I've not tried it yet. I have no idea really how it plays, or but we'll find out together. I hope it's nice. I always like to see little indie studios doing nice cozy games. So we'll see. We'll check it out here tonight together. It's definitely a vibe though. Even just here on the main menu, we've got this postcard style menu. It says Log Away at the top. Oh yeah, Log Away is kind of a weird name. I was saying. I feel like Log Off might be a better name, because it's like you log off from work, or log out. Log out would actually be really good, because it's like you're logging out from work and you're out in the wilderness. You know, you're getting out there. Log Away is kind of like, I don't quite know what that means, but that's okay. It's possible that maybe English is not the developer's first language. I'm actually not sure. Maybe it has meaning for them. I don't know. But Log Away is what it is. Jake Spring says, I may have misheard though, because I do have Age of Empires going on in the background, and I now see there are elephants on this map. So maybe you literally heard an Age of Empires elephant. Turple Lord, AO, the ultimate funny number just dropped. 68 plus or minus 1. 67, the funniest number. Oh, I get what you're saying. That took me a second. Either way, you're right. Okay, okay, all right. Yes, 68 plus or minus 1. The ultimate meme number. Very good. Nice, one might even say. Attractive says, I picked up a beer for tonight. Hey, since it's the last week of work for me, I wanted to treat myself a little this week. That's rad. Last week of work before, like, some holidays, or what? Well, we will crack open a beer together. Attractive. What have you got for yours today? What are you enjoying? Tick Spring says, I started watching you in first grade and I just retired retirement home. I thought my back was feeling a little stiff. Oh man. Been doing this for a while. Yo, what's up, Yak and No? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Richard the Human says, I've been good, thank you for asking. Is it the usual time you stream now? Or is this? I think the last time I caught a stream was on Twitch half a year ago. Yeah, this is pretty typical for me. Around 9 p.m.-ish, usually slightly later. But I shoot for 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday evenings. That is currently when I'm streaming. Like literally right now, but also just generally. I'm glad you found us again, Richard the Human. You can make it out for another one. Hi Jack, hello. Hi Jack says hope all is well. I'll be traveling to Chicago to freeze my butt off at a football game. It's the Chicago experience, I guess. I'm sure you're used to the weather. I'll be getting it too. You know, you would think so. You might think so, but no, actually. I live in what we call the Hawaii of Canada. We have the mildest climate in the whole country here, and our winter lows are actually warmer here than like the vast majority of North America. So, like including most of the states. There's like a few coastal states, like down the west coast, and then like some of the Gulf Coast states, and like Florida are the only places in North America that have like on average warmer minimum temperatures in the wintertime. Does that make sense? So it actually really does not get very cold here. We do occasionally get a little bit of snow. But this year's looking very, very non-snowy. It's been very wet. Today was like 13 degrees Celsius, which isn't warm, but it's not cold, you know? So we've been getting a lot of rain. Jack also says, any clothes or items I should consider before I head north? This is the furthest north and coldest temps I've been in. Again, I couldn't really tell you, like, Chicago gets way the heck colder than we get here. But, you know, like a scarf, some gloves, a nice down jacket, a toque, or a beanie, if you want to call it that. You know, the things you would expect. I'm not an earmuffs kind of guy. Some people swear by earmuffs. I don't like them. Yakanono with a health update. Okay, so you're on a little bit. Okay. You have to eat 800 calories or something a day to stay below 200. Yeah, that's not viable. That's not long-term viable. LADA, which is sometimes called diabetes type 1.5. Now that is something I've not heard of before. I'm familiar with my own type 1 and not familiar with similar, related, but different autoimmune issues. Is it an autoimmune kind of situation? I'm glad you've been getting some attention though, like some medical attention. It sounds like they're giving you a little bit more than they were. Popping back to Twitch. Sargon says roads in Washington are still flooded with more rain on the way. Let's go. Yeah, we've been getting quite a bit of rain here over on the lower mainland of British Columbia, the Fraser Valley area. They are, sorry, there's a car driving by outside. They are having flooding issues. So far so good here, but we will see. We're supposed to get a lot more rain, like another foot of rain this week, so we'll see. Dark Lord says, I started watching countless lifetimes ago and I'm about to ascend to a new species of pure light energy. Sweet. Take me with you. Alcat Jr. says, heck yeah, man. Hopefully I stay long enough this time to see the game. You know, we'll see. I'll try and get there. If nothing else, you at least get to see the scamp being horribly murdered. So there's that. Yeah, the music is nice. Isn't it attractive? It's a very chill vibe. It's, I think, over 20 acoustic tracks in this game, they said, which is rad. Potato Boy VD says, "Aw shucks, thank you, man. Hope you are well. By the way, what did you think of the Game Awards announcement?" You know, I've never been a big Ace Combat guy, but I have to admit that trailer went pretty hard. Also, if you want to know what I thought about the Game Awards announcements, I will have a video coming out in the next couple days for y'all. It's almost done. I still just have to finish editing it, but I do have a video where I talk about my top 10 most hype Game Awards announcements. So you can look for that in the next couple of days. On the YouTube channel. Zombie Brands, pardon me, thank you for the follow. By the way, mic scritches requested by Brendan. Let's do it. Let's scritch these mics. Thank you for the request, Brendan. Yeah, we got some people very excited for Ace Combat 8. I had a friend in high school who was big into the Ace Combat series, and I saw the game at his place when I went over there a few times, but other than that, I know very little about Ace Combat. Right, our attractive log off would have been such a better name. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. I'll suggest it to them. But I assume it's a play on, like, your cabin is made of logs, you know, but then you're logging away. I don't quite know. I'm not quite sure what they're going for. Derpalord suggested it could be an issue that when you tell others about the game or just read about it, log off or log out could give the impression of like a tech kind of game. You're right. I could see why log off kind of has a tech connotation. It is very much not that, but Steel Neko says Overwatch added a new emote this week, so you can now make Soldier 76 do 6. Yes, Blizzard never wants to miss out on a prime opportunity to shitpost in their own game. That's very good. That is vile. I want to do it so bad. That is so funny. Oh man. Attractive says I picked up a refreshing lager called Better Beer, and they're my favorite summer drink to enjoy here in Australia. So crisp and yummy. I do love myself a nice crisp lager in the summer. That sounds lovely. Sounds very nice. I've got something very different for a beer tonight, but I'm sure it'll also be good. Sirius, welcome on in, Sirius. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the follow. Yo, Malbec, welcome. It has been a hot minute. How you doing, Malbec? What's new? You know, Sargon, type 3 diabetes, I feel like if you had type 1 but then also became insulin resistant, maybe one could call that type 3 diabetes. That is not medically what they call it, but I feel like you could make the case, you know. Good evening, Bolos. Good evening. Oh, nice. Congrats, Attractive. That's fun. I don't know what the contents of that set are, but have you ever considered like doing any, well, whatever, maybe you have no interest, but like recording some pack openings? I always enjoy pack opening ASMR. Super chill. Derpalord says, man, I hate how dark it gets here in the winter. I feel you. In 1 week we're hitting winter solstice and only getting 6 hours of daylight. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Derpalord, you must be further north than me. Well, wait, hold on. You're in Estonia, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that must be significantly further north than where I'm at. Don't quite know what latitude Estonia is at, but I don't know how much daylight we get here at this time of year, but it's probably like 9 hours, maybe. Something like that. Anyone got any nice holiday plans for the Christmas season? That's a good question. Are attractive. We are doing our traditional Polish dinner, and spending time also with Sarah's family on Christmas Day. My aunt will be in town, which is always nice. We don't get to see her very often. Other than that, keeping it pretty chill is the plan. Pretty chill. Oh shoot, Chuba Fett. Oh wait, sorry, hold on a second. Oh, you did. You redeemed 5 minutes of gameplay. I only just noticed that. Alright, gang. Well, I guess we're gonna dive in here because that's the law. When someone requests that, I gotta do it. I mean, as soon as I notice. I only just noticed, so that's my defense. Oops. Let me just mark these off. Oh, and Nikoma did request a blood sugar check that I missed 25 minutes ago, so let me do that quick right now. Blood sugar was low, but I had a cookie, and now it's 7.4 and increasing. Hopefully it doesn't go too far. 7.4 is fine though. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. Chuba Fed, thank you for that request. Oh, do mine eyes deceive me? Do I see the Nightbot? Not the bot, the Nightbot, but the human, the Nightbot. Clay, how you doing? Welcome on in. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you could join us. Every once in a while, you grace us with your presence. It's always nice. Okay, 5 minutes gameplay. Let's get that timer started. We're going to start a new game here. The gameplay is probably mostly going to be picking where we want to put our cabin. And that's okay. That's okay. Okay. 5 minutes. Let's go. So we want to start a new retreat here. And we get to pick a destination. So gang, I'm going to get your input on this. Alright. We can pick the Brook Meadow, the River Nook, the Blue Dell, Waterfall Ridge, Red Leaf Valley, Glass Lake, Mirror Cove, Dune Shore, or Gull Point. My immediate sort of inclination is to do Glass Lake because it looks to me like it's snowy, and if we're playing with the Christmas DLC, it'd be kind of nice to do like a cozy snowy locality. But looks like Blue Dell actually is too. I see what looks like a snowman and a Christmas tree. Actually, Blue Dell might be a really good one too. What do you guys think? Bruce says yes, no, yes, no. They all sound so nice. I think this one is kind of hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it looks snowy. I think I see a snowman there. It says down here, each destination offers its own beauty and distinctive items to help you craft the cabin of your dreams. So that's nice to know. There's actually different stuff to build with in each locale. Well, let's try Blue Dell. It looks like a nice moonlit snowscape. And if it turns out that it's not what we want, we can always start another one, right? So we can choose our interests. Our interests. What you love makes your cabin feel like home. Select up to 3 interests that speak to you. Each interest adds your personal touch to the retreat, unlocking unique items as you settle in and unpack your travel bags. That's cool. Trekking, fishing, sculpting, woodworking, fiber arts, cooking, gardening, painting, music, or writing. Main interest, stamp collecting. I mean, where would that fall under here? Not really anywhere. Writing might be closest, I guess. Let's do I feel like sculpting's a really random one. I like woodworking. I enjoy woodworking. Let's do that. Oh, can we pick a few? We can. I like music. And writing. Let's say. There we go. Oh, it says select up to 3, right? How's that sound? Okay, and then let's check out the summary. The Blue Dell. Yes, there's definitely a snowman there. It looks very cozy. Blue Dell, woodworking, music, and writing. Those are some good Christmassy things too. Like you write cards at Christmas, woodworking, I don't know, you're making gifts for people. Music is a very Christmas thing, Christmas carols. So I think that works. Yeah, let's go. Let's start. Oh, doesn't that look cozy? Look how cozy. Welcome to Log Away. Step into your retreat, a peaceful hideaway deep in nature where you can relax, unwind, and leave everyday worries behind. Within it lies the lot, your playground for creativity, where you can build, furnish, and decorate to create a place that feels truly yours. At the heart of it all is the grid, the area reserved for your building your cozy cabin. Alright, so we're going to have some tutorial stuff here, gang, because I've not played this yet. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh wow, we're kind of like a disembodied floating camera. Alright, I see. Rotate by holding right mouse button. Okay. Okay. Zoom. Huh, okay, alright. Sure, oops. Switch between building, furnishing, and decorating by clicking the stamps or pressing 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is building mode we're in. This is furnishing mode. And this is decorating mode. Okay, alright. To place an object, hover over a category to open a subcategory and click its icon to enter placement mode. Okay, yeah, checks out. To exit placement mode, press right mouse button. If we want to place, I don't know what the, oh gosh, right mouse button. Okay, yep. Alright, it's pretty cozy looking so far. It's a cute little area, you know. It does look chilly though, I will say. It does look chilly. And look at that. We've hit our 5 minutes. Almost 6 minutes, in fact. So, we will chill here. Let's jump back to the chat, because I am a little ways behind. Let's make sure we are not missing too much. What am I doing? What am I doing? There. Just scrolling back. I know I missed people talking. Malbec, I did watch the Game Awards, and y'all are gonna get a video soon. Maybe tomorrow, probably not tomorrow, probably like the next day. Where I talk about my top 10 things from the Game Awards that I'm most excited about. So, keep an eye out for that on the YouTube channel soon. But I do have a lot to say. I ramble quite a bit in that video. The Nightbot said, I haven't played many of the Ace Combat games, but Ace Combat 4 is my #1 most nostalgic game. It was one of the first real video games I ever had, and I remember playing it for most of my childhood. Comfort game for sure. That's rad. Everyone has those special games, you know, that just take you right back. Limit 77, welcome. I know what time it is. Congrats on your 3 stream streak, balls. Attractive says, I log off work this Thursday. I cannot wait. Haven't had a break all year. I'm going camping. That is well deserved. St. Nick blesses you. St. Nick blesses you. Nicoma, you're treating your hypoglycemia right now. You got gummy bears. That's good. That's good. You don't want to be hypo. For sure, still not go. Yeah, sunset's around 4:30 in the afternoon here. Same. Yeah, similar latitude. So, Sargon says type 3 diabetes is a proposed name for the hypothesis that insulin resistance in neurons is the cause of Alzheimer's. Huh. I had not heard that one before. I feel like I've seen everything proposed as the cause for Alzheimer's. Like every day they're like, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. It really seems like a whole collection of things, you know. But what do I know? Okay, I'm scrolling back in the YouTube chat. I've missed a whole bunch of YouTube chat. What was that? What was that? Hey, it's FamCam. It's our good friend Keith. Keith, welcome back for 80 months. What the frick? What the frick? 80 dang months. What the frick? Oh man, we're getting old, Keith. We're getting old. It's good to see you, my friend. Shout out to our dear friend, FamCam ASMR. Y'all might know him. He's been around for a while. He is not only an awesome member of this community, but also a fantastic ASMR creator in his own right. If we could get a shout out for our dear friend, FamCam, that would be lovely. And then you can all go and click on the heart that appears to follow that man, and your life will be enriched thereby. Check him out on YouTube as well. Welcome back for another one, Keith. That is definitely deserving of some potato tops. Also, I see that Summon Saint Nick was from Peachy Pixels. Peachy Pixels, good to see you. Welcome. Overthinks, hello. Overthink says, I just received your Christmas card email update and I'm super excited. I'm glad. Speaking of which, let's talk Christmas cards. So for those of you who are signing up for a Christmas card this year, tonight's your last opportunity. So if you want one and you haven't signed up yet, do so soon, because at the end of this stream, I'm going to close signups. It's just a little thing I like to do every year. It's a little card that I send out physically, like in the mail to people. I write on it by hand. You all get your own little message. And it's got art on it that's usually like a fun little reference to our community or somehow related to the channel. Each year it's different art. This year, like last year, I've commissioned art from our good friend Nicoma Raccoon, who's here in the chat. Nicoma is a fantastic artist. If any of y'all are looking for art, I'm sure Nicoma, well, I don't want to say I'm sure, but at some point I'm sure Nicoma will have commissions open and can accommodate you. But she's excellent. And this year's art is shaping up really well. We were just chatting about it earlier today, and it's coming together. So it's looking really, really awesome, and I think it's very cute. But I won't give anything else away. So, point being, if you want this year's holiday card, please sign up here before the end of the stream. You can do so by emailing me at theasmrnerd@gmail.com or typing !card in the chat. That'll give you the email and the information you need. Kimi Marino Lucia, maybe. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Yes, so holiday cards, get your sign-ups in. If you have already sent me an email asking to sign up, I should have replied to you. If you have sent an email requesting to be receiving this year's holiday card and you have not received a reply from me yet, maybe the email went to my junk mail or something, because I did have one person's email go to like the promotions tab of my email for some reason. I don't know why I would have. So I've been doing my best to try and stay on top of them and catch them all, but it's possible that something might have fallen through the cracks. So if you have emailed me about getting this year's holiday card, and I have not yet replied with confirmation that you are on the list, please direct message me either on our Discord, !Discord, or right on Twitch. You can DM me on Twitch as well, and I will make sure you get on that list. But if you are just now signing up for the cards, what I need from you is your full mailing address, which will only be used for sending you a card, nothing else. Which I always say, and I feel like it sounds more sussy when I specify it's only used for the cards. But I just want to make sure you know, like it's gonna be kept private. I ain't selling your information. I need your mailing address. I need your the name that you want on the outside of the envelope, like, you know, with your address. And I need to know your preferred name, the name you want on the inside, like on the card itself. They might be separate. They might be different names. That's totally fine. In fact, I don't even really need a name for the outside of the envelope. I just need your address. But I do want to know your preferred name for the card on the inside. That part's important. So, does that make sense? Any questions? Guess not. Okay. So yeah, if you want to sign up, once again, get your signups in before the end of the stream. Yeah, this in-game sunset is really pretty. It looks like we do have a day-night cycle going on. This is lovely. This is lovely. Oh, and then the other half of that is, if you were supposed to receive a card last year, you wouldn't have, but you would have received an email from me. I'm going to get you last year's cards this year. But you should know that, or you should have got that email if you were signed up last year. So if not, or if you weren't signed up last year, then you don't have to worry about it at all. Okay. That was my little card spiel. And I am trying to get caught up in the chat again here now. I don't think I'm so far behind. Did we get that shout out for FamCam? I'm not sure we did. There you go. Make sure you go click that heart, gang. Click that heart. Xlag TV. This game is called Log Away, and it is a cozy cabin building simulator. Nightbot says, I'm doing good. Lots of big changes coming for me. Almost too many to mention, but I'm glad I was able to stop in. Wow, that's quite the tease, Clay. Now I need to know more. Retractive says it would take me literally half an hour to decide what setting to put the cabin in. The great thing is you could do them all, I think. I don't think there's any limit. No option for professional winter badminton players. What an oversight. What an oversight. That is way too many crows for this sparse forest. There are a lot of crows. You're not wrong. You can hear them going in the background. Saint Nick once again blesses us. We are blessed tonight. Look at all these crows. Look at them all. You know, I was just noticing that the resolution looks a little grody, and I was noticing earlier render scale is really low. Is that 32%? Let's crank it to 100 and see if that looks a little better. Oh yeah, that's way better. That's much better. Hey, thank you for the rain, Attractive. Very nice. Now we've got rain in our snowscape. Look at the stars are starting to come out. caught up in this the way I did with Skyrim Hearthfire. I mean, that's kind of what it's made for, right? It's a nice way to spend some time. Interesting, Bruce. Yeah, I had not heard about type 3 diabetes linked to Alzheimer's. Fascinating. What's up, Limit? What's up, Limit? We're about to get some crazy ice here. Freezing rain. Cabin on an ice lake. It's kind of what it's looking like, isn't it? Okay, I'm jumping back to YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I've been remiss. The first captain said, I've caught another live. Maybe this will become a more common thing and I can shift from the VOD gang to the live gang. You know what? We love both our VOD gang and our live gang. But, well, I was going to say I can talk to you in real time when you're in the live gang. But this is probably like 20 minutes late. So it's like almost real time. But once I get caught up in the chat, it'll be real time. Welcome, first captain. I'm glad you could be here again. Yakinono says, don't know if this is a permanent thing, but I have to consider it might be. There's a big adjustment. All these pens in my fridge sustaining me. I'm roughly your age, and I did not see this coming. It's a bit of a scary thing at first to feel that you are like reliant on medication, you know, to survive. But good news is, generally speaking, in our modern society, you know, that can be arranged. And you know, well, I guess it depends on where you are, but you know, there are resources out there. And maybe most importantly, I guess, is that it is a big adjustment, but you will adjust, and then it'll just be, you know, and then it'll just be normal. It'll just be your new normal. It's a lot at first, and it's stressful at first, but things will feel normal again. You'll get back to a healthy place again, and the management will just feel normal. So I can promise that. It's 1 a.m. for you, Richard? Oh, when I start is 1 a.m. for you. Oh no, you'll have to nap early on the days you want to catch a stream. Blame it on daydream activity. Well, I don't want to be impacting your sleep, Richard, but unless it's a positive way, you know. Yakanona says people don't get it because I'm slim and was an athlete. I anticipate a lot of explaining in the future, but that's the least of the problem. Positive note, got the Into the AM shirt. So great, comfy. Hey, excellent. They came pretty quick too. That's good. Glad you're liking them. Thank you again for ordering through my link and supporting the channel. I appreciate that too. Similarly, Yakinono, you know, I think certainly when I got diabetes in the first place, and even now, like, my body type is not what people picture when they think diabetes, usually. And so it does sometimes take some explaining that there can be a lot of reasons and a lot of different subtleties to diabetes. And when it's autoimmune, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with lifestyle. You know, it can be for a totally uncontrollable reasons, like getting the wrong virus, you know, or things like that. But it will get easier. First Captain says, I've not gotten any Into the AM clothes yet, but I've seen them sponsored in my videos. Yes, they do. They've been a wonderful sponsor for many years, and I continue to wear their stuff all the time. Their stuff's great. Yeah, I always love the fit. Yakanona says, my girlfriend and I are going to spend some time with her family on Christmas Day. Very nice. Sadly, I don't have relatives other than my sister because of some incident, our parents being immigrants. But you and the girlfriend are going to watch bad Christmas movies. That sounds like a nice way to spend the holidays. What's your number one bad Christmas movie, y'all? If one of y'all had to, if you had to pick, if y'all had to pick one bad Christmas movie, what would it be? Yo, Guggers. Hey, Guggers. Sorry, I only just saw you there. What's up? Gawker says, making a big feast for me and some family. First time I'm going to be in charge of the food. Nice. Then watching Christmas Vacation as is tradition. That sounds like a great Christmas. Being in charge of the holiday food is a big responsibility. It's a lot of work, but it's rewarding. It feels good when you put on a good dinner. Also, great to see you, Guggers. Welcome. Yes, Yak and No. Here in Canada, we measure our blood sugar in different units. I forget what the units are. The units are millimoles per liter. Millimoles per liter. And I think other parts of the world do something similar. But yes, in the US, I think milligrams per deciliter is typical. I wish that we all had the same measurement, but they shorted you on one of your sensors. That sucks. I use the Dexcom G7 for my sensor, but I did use the Libre 2, the Freestyle Libre 2 for many years. They're both good in their own ways. I think I slightly prefer the Dexcom, but the Libres, I've heard the Libre 3 is very good. I've not used the Libre 3. First Captain says, I shaved off all my beard today, and I'll always forget how naked it looks for my neck to connect to my face. I bet you if I went full clean shaven, I would feel exactly the same. I'd be like, oh my gosh, where is my chin defining feature? Why did you shave, First Captain? Any particular reason? Yo, what's up, Ginger Bear? Welcome on in. Yeah, I understand, Yakanono, that healthcare in the States is a whole different beast than what we experience here. And I can imagine it's very challenging that way. First Captain says, okay, random question. Do you prefer the outer shell of combos to be pretzels or crackers? Sorry, of what? The outer shell of combos. Pretzels or crackers? I like both pretzels and crackers, but I'm not quite sure about the context. Oh, interesting, Yakanono. Oh, you're going to upgrade to the Dexcom G7 next month. Is it a little larger? Yeah, I would say the G7 is pretty similar in size to the Libre 2, but the Libre 3s are quite small, aren't they? The G7's not so big as to be obtrusive, though. Millimoles sounds like something out of a fantasy story. It's very tiny moles, very tiny moles. Yo, Schmoke, it snowed. Nice. I would love to get some snow here, but I don't think we're going to this season. Potato Boy TVD says, it's okay to be scared or afraid. Let it remind you that you are human, and that's okay, and you will be okay. That's some good words, some good wisdom. Thanks, Potato Boy. Tractor says, why is this game reminding me so much of RDR2? Yeah, I think it's the combination of the wilderness and the music. I completely agree. Worst Christmas movie? I used to get so frustrated watching Jingle All the Way with Schwarzenegger, but I kind of like that movie a bit more. It doesn't have to be the worst Christmas movie, just like the bad Christmas movie that you enjoy the most, I guess. But I guess Jingle All the Way fits that for you. Schmoke says, I don't think I've seen a bad Christmas movie yet. Oh, that's a nice way to think about it. I don't know. If I had to pick pick a bad Christmas movie. I don't like The Polar Express. There's something about that movie is off-putting. I guess that doesn't mean I like it though. It's not a bad movie I like. It's just a movie I don't like. Sorry, I know people love that film. I don't know if it's just something about the animation. I'm not sure. I just find something slightly off-putting about it. Sorry, oh my gosh. People mad, people up in arms. Get your torches and pitchforks, y'all. My favorite Christmas film is long been The Muppet Christmas Carol. I think that is peak Christmas film as far as I'm concerned. It's like, I cannot be here anymore. I must leave this community. I'm not saying you're wrong for enjoying it. I'm just saying I find it slightly off-putting. I don't know why. Turple Lord says I've got to mentally prepare for Christmas. Dad's side of the family is massive. Grandma has 5 kids. Total of 19 grandchildren. Last I checked, 5 great-grandchildren, plus everyone's partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, stepchildren. It's easily 50 to 60 people. Holy smokes. And do you see all those people at Christmas? That's crazy. That sounds intense. Rick Grimes, howdy. Good to see you too. Glad you could be here, Rick. Alright, let's focus on positives. What's your favorite Christmas film? Give me the good ones. The ones y'all really enjoy. Yeah, that sounds like a lot, Turple Lord. Truly. Bruce's Ernest Saves Christmas is bad but so good. I'm sure I've seen it. I can't bring specifics to mind, but I'm sure I've seen it at some point. Scene with the puppets in the train scare the crap out of me. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Attractive. That's maybe part of what I find off-putting about it. I don't know. I can't even put my finger on it. I think it's the animation. Something about it. It's just too uncanny valley for me. Oh, Muppet Treasure Island, so good. Attractive. Oh yes, classic Grinch with Jim Carrey. Always a good one. First Captain says, oh, maybe it's an American snack. Combos are kind of like a savory cracker snack with filling that usually tastes like cheese or pizza. Never had such a thing. So I have no opinion on your question there, First Captain, but my first instinct is to say pretzels. I think I would want pretzels. Gingerbread says Jack Frost, your favorite bad movie. I remember like seeing ads for Jack Frost growing up. I don't think I ever actually saw the film. That's fair, Yakinono. That's fair. It is a lot. And it will take time. But like I said, it will feel normal eventually. You'll feel on top of it. Yakinono says every year there are bad Christmas movies. Trixie and Katya, YouTubers, recommend them yearly. Some Alicia Stone ones look really bad. Girlfriend I will watch and laugh every year. Oh, that's so funny. I just got an achievement. Stayed in a retreat for at least 24 minutes. I guess that must be the day-night cycle. An hour per minute. Just from sitting here idling. Richard says if you can consider Batman Forever a Christmas movie, that might be stretching it, but it is by far the worst but most entertaining holiday movie to watch at Christmas time. I get you, Richard. Fair enough. Yo, Ice Regan, what is up? How you doing? Welcome, Ice Regan. It's been a while. How's life? What's up? Alright, enjoy your nap, Derp Lord. We'll see you shortly. Yes, thank you, Bruce. Polar Express lives in and around the Uncanny Valley. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what it is, I think. Attractive talk about favorite holiday films. Home Alone, Grinch, Santa Claus, Elf, all excellent. I'll Be Home for Christmas, The Holiday. Those are all great choices. You love Christmas, but not quite as much as Halloween. Not quite as much. Limit 77. Ready with that pitchfork. Oh, really? Potato of Injustice. I did not know. I did not know. Oh, some mic scritches for Nakoma. So I think I've hit the bottom of chat on Twitch and on YouTube. Pretty close too. Yakanona says, sorry, Alice Silverstone Christmas movies. I don't know who that is, but it's a huge cultural thing. People clumsily insert values into these crappy movies, and it's just fascinating. They're so obtuse. Sometimes that's I think the appeal. You know, it's like you know what you're getting, right? There's something comforting about that. I'm glad. I say again. I'm glad. For you, Yakanono, Gremlins, Home Alone, Die Hard, and Ziggy's Christmas. I do not know Ziggy's Christmas. Potato of Injustice says, I watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation every Christmas Eve. Gotta be one of Sarah's favorite holiday films, I think. She likes that one. Alright. Ginger Bear says Christmas Vacation, also my favorite. Friends, I think it's time that I go and get the beer. The beer. So I'm gonna go do that. And I'm gonna leave you all to enjoy this beautiful holiday scene. It's not really holiday, but wintry scene. And good luck lighting any of this on fire. I mean, it's like, it looks damp and cold. So, yeah, you know, let's drink some beer and build a log cabin. Stop, do not drink the bear. Do not drink the bear. The bear will not appreciate it. But some beer I could do. I see the Derp Lord has redeemed the beer lore request, but if I'm going to go get the beer right now, I'm going to be giving you the beer lore anyway, so I can refund you those points, Derp Lord, since we're jumping into the beer. Alright, I'll be right back, friends. Talk amongst yourselves. BRB. I have returned. Apologies for the extended absence. I had to take my evening insulin. Because I hadn't taken it earlier. I forgot to take it before the stream. And it's important that I do. It's important that I do. Wow, you guys are really growing up, you know. There's so few flames in this chat. That's incredible. Attractive says no flames tonight. Damn. One flaming potato. Okay, and then Nicoma comes out blasting with the Blastoise. Potato of Injustice busts out a few flaming potatoes. Naga gets in the spirit as well. But most of you were very well behaved. Okay, Ice Freakin' over in YouTube chat also messing things up with some flames. Fair enough. Fair enough. What was that I just saw? What was that? That was Boric. 85 months. We've had 2 resubs tonight that are at 80 months or over. That's insanity. That is insanity. Thorek, similarly, y'all might know Thorek. He's been around for a while. Thorek, happy stream day. This game, yes, we picked something, one of the spots to build our cabin that looked like it would be a good seasonal choice. Good wintry choice. Bruce, like almost no one burned anything. Almost no one. And now you're too late. Now you're too late. I did not get a snack. Smoke. Bruce is so disappointed in you guys. Our tractor says I would have joined in, but I'm making nachos. Derp Lord says I'm too EP for arson. That's, you know what, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just scrolling to see if I missed anything. Naga says we're going on a gas station run soon. Y'all chat want anything? Give me some sweet chili heat Doritos, please. Go for that. Nicoma says Slim Jim and sour cream and onion chips. Good call. Good call. Good choice. Good choice. Hot Cheetos and green tea. Ooh, I like it. Arizona iced tea and sun chips. Also good, man. I did all of this. All of this. F's in the chat for our usual conflagration, right, you guys? Seriously. Seriously. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Nerd's Rope. Oh man. I haven't thought about Nerd's Rope for a while. Smoke says I just peeped the sun is setting. Yeah, I think we're going to be hitting nighttime soon here in the game. Retractor says I read that as I just peed the sun. If you are peeing the sun, you should get that checked out. You should definitely get that checked out. Alright. Yo, Face Beast, what's up? The ASMR nerd. How the nerd stole Christmas. That's me. And I ain't giving it back. I ain't giving it back. How's it going, Face Beast? Anth says, my mother loves watching these crappy Hallmark Christmas movies. I don't think anyone would say they're good, but it's like a tradition, so now we have to. Same. My mom too. I mean, I don't watch them, but my mom totally does. She says they're predictable, but kind of nice for that reason, I think. I noticed this thing is just like cranking away on my video card. So I'm just gonna frame limit to 60 FPS so that my card is not straining quite so hard. That actually work? I think so. Maybe. Whatever. Hot Cheetos in a 0 sugar strawberry Red Bull. Alright, okay. Grinch stream one. The makeup for that movie was apparently like literally like torture. Like Jim Carrey had to sit in that makeup chair for like 8 hours a day or something stupid like that. And they literally brought in a military torture expert to help him get through it, apparently, which is just messed up. Okay, tonight's beer, friends. Tonight's beer. Let's see what we got here. Let's get that big dick energy going on. And tonight, I've got here this very dark looking can. Oh man, it's hard to see. But there's a mad scientist on this can. This is called Hermaniac, if you will. Cold Black IPA. There's a story behind this, and that is that one of the original brewers at Vancouver Island Brewing, I guess it was a guy named Herman. I'm not quite sure about that part of the story, I have to admit, but Vancouver Island Brewing famously brewed a dark lager called Herman's Dark Lager for many, many years. I think they still do. And it became very popular locally. And they turned into a whole variety of spin-offs. There's like a Hermanator and others, which are based off of the original brew. Anyway, this is another riff on that original Herman's recipe. It says here, the beer lore says, when 4 island breweries got together and started bouncing around ideas for tinkering with Vancouver Island Brewing's iconic Herman's Dark Lager, sparks flew and things may have gotten a little bit mad. The result? Hermaniac. A cold fermented, hopped up black IPA that may be just a touch unhinged. And I saw this at the store, and it's not a Christmas beer really or anything, but I was like, I need to try this because that sounds very interesting. The idea of a cold brewed dark roasty IPA is pretty wacky, pretty weird. So this is unique because it is a collaboration between 4 different breweries in the area: Herald Street Brewworks, Vancouver Island Brewing, Small Gods Brewing, and then Checkerhead Brewing, which I've never had anything from them before. I'm not quite sure where they're located, but Small Gods is located in Sydney, British Columbia, and they're kind of a brew pub. They've won some awards. Vancouver Island Brewing has been part of the island brewing scene for a very long time, since 1984, I believe. Herald Street Brewworks is kind of like a ultra micro brewery. They rent space from other breweries to do their own special limited runs. And then I don't know about these guys, Checkerhead. But man, that's a lot of brewers contributing to one beer. So I'm really curious to find out what it tastes like and what it's all about. So I'm always up for an unhinged beer. It's not super strong, 6%, which is a little bit strong, but the Hermaniac with the mad scientist. By the way, Helly B, I think I just saw. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Doomslayer says, man, why does it have to get cold? I hate the cold. Head south. Go somewhere warm. FaZe B says, I'm ready to watch romantic comedy Hallmark films. How Oscar the Gardener fell in love with a rich lady at Christmas Day, you know? I ain't gonna knock it. Alright, let's crack this open. Let's try it out. Why is this so difficult to open? I'm struggling to get under the tab here. There we go. Okay. Let me readjust these microphones. Bruce says, Nick, do you think Todd Howard, is still trying to figure out how they're going to top Skyrim? I feel like they're a band who put out a banger album and now they're out of ideas. I worry that that could be the case, but I bet you they have ideas. Whether they're good ideas remains to be seen, but I bet you they have ideas. We'll just have to see if they translate into a good game. But I'm sure, I think they're well enough into development that they are committed to some ideas by now. Nicoma says, I would love to watch The Grinch here. All right, sleep time for real now. I'm going to stream. Nicoma, sleep well. Thanks for being here again. Thank you for your work on the art for this year's channel card, or the holiday card. So far looking amazing. I cannot wait to see the final thing. And I'm sure everyone else here is very keen to as well. So, sleep well, Nicoma. Have a great week. All right. Let's pour this one out, friends. Here we go. Here we go. Attractive. I love trying out all these unique and interesting beers. As you can all see, this one pours black, just like the name suggests. Pure black, like the night. Cannot see through that. Has a slightly off-white head, which has rapidly receded away. Looks slightly thickish. Interesting. It looks like a stout or something like that. Like it should smell super roasty, but it smells super hoppy. It's definitely heavily hopped. But the hops smell nice. I'm getting a little bit of pine. A little bit of citrus. It's nice. I like it. And a tiny hint of roastiness underneath. So, we shall see. This is very interesting. Alright. Dang, that beer looks scary, says Attractive. Cheers. Cheers, Towerreich. Cheers to all of y'all, my friends. Wow, that's different. That's really good, actually. That's really good. It's an IPA first and foremost, so it's hoppy, and it's surprisingly balanced, actually. Lots of hops, balanced with a nice malt character, and just a little bit of that darkness underneath. It's not really roasty, it's just a bit. But it's got a pretty clean mouthfeel. It's not super syrupy. And so it's actually pretty refreshing, which is not always the case with a darker or heavier beer. But the roastiness, sort of the dark side of it, is fairly like a sweet malty, and that balances the bitter hops quite well. I like it. That is nice. I wouldn't call it unhinged at all. Actually, I think that's quite drinkable. That's very good. I dig it. Well done to those 4 breweries and brewers. I shouldn't be surprised, though. Like Vancouver Island Brewing, they've been doing this for ages. They know what they're doing. Small Gods makes some of the best local beers. I'm sure those other guys know what they're doing. It turned out excellent. Smoke, I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be orderable wherever you are. The it's a combination of 4 different breweries: Herald Street Brewworks, Vancouver Island Brewing, Small Gods, and Checkerhead. If you're going to be able to order it from anywhere, it would probably be Vancouver Island Brewing, because they're the biggest of the bunch. But this, I think, is a pretty limited kind of one-off thing. I've never seen this for sale before. Maybe they'll keep making it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just had it as a one-off. It's a kind of experimental thing, I believe. But you can try. I don't know. I looked it up online just before this stream. I couldn't even find a mention of it anywhere. So I love how Alleycat Jr. is like, that looks exquisite, and Attractive's like, that looks scary. That's so funny. Imagine it's supposed to be 60% alcohol. No, that would be unpleasant. Yikes. Yikes. Old friend Jetlag. What's up, Jetlag? How you doing? It's good to see you. I'm doing quite well. Just experimenting with an interesting beer. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Tower Oik, welcome once again. Thank you so much for the resub. 58 months in the sub club. That is quite deserving of some potato taps. Tower Oik says, hey everyone, I hope everything is going well with the new home. Thank you. Just stopping in for a quick, before bed, but happy I got perfect timing for the beer pour. Tower Oik, it's really good to see you. I'm glad you could stop in before bed too. Thanks for dropping by. Thank you for resubbing as well. I appreciate that. But thank you very much for hanging out with us as you fall asleep. Tower Oik, I hope you've been doing great. And the new home is going very well. We love it here, so. I would potatoes out of 5. I give this. I give this 4.5 potatoes out of 5. It's really good. It's really good. Malbec, we use Celsius in Canada, but we also use Imperial for some other stuff. Like if you ask me my height, I would give it to you in feet and inches. We're kind of messed up here. We're stuck in between like Imperial and metric worlds. But officially we use metric. If you ask me the speed limit on the street, I'd give it to you in kilometers. Coltrick says, good evening, Nick. Playing some Dark Souls right now. Nice. Using your stream to try and stay calm, stay focused. Just keep it chill. It's all good. Nice, Coltrick. Bruce says, Nick, do you have any hopes and dreams for Fate of the Old Republic? Well, Bruce, I do talk about it some in my upcoming video, so you can hear the full discussion there. But briefly, I have high hopes for it. As we've discussed here, I never played KOTOR 2. I hope that the remake rumors for KOTOR 2 are true, because I would love to play a remake before we get Fate of the Old Republic. And I am excited to see that Casey Hudson is the lead on KOTOR. I think if anyone can give us a good modern KOTOR spiritual successor, it would be Casey Hudson. Now with his own studio. So I have high hopes. But we shall see. What about you, Bruce? I was thinking about you when I saw that teaser. I figured you'd probably be excited about it. Yeah, not only was he like the mastermind behind OG Mass Effect, but I believe he was game director on the original KOTOR as well. So he is a better position than anyone else. And long distance is measured in time. That's right, Potato for Justice. I'm like, yeah, Nanaimo is like an hour away, hour and a half. jumping over to YouTube chat. Anth says, I've had this cough for the last 2 weeks. I can't seem to shake it. I swear I sound like a laughing seagull every time I cough. That's not good. I hope that if it keeps going, you can get checked out, because that sounds not ideal. I will say my old man, my dad, has had a nasty cold that's lasted for about 2 weeks now. And it's only now just starting to finally get better. But yeah, he's been struggling with that. I think there's a nasty one going around. Pitbull says, I need another ASMR walking through Skyrim video. I've got some good news for you, Pitbull. Y'all are going to get a Wandering in Skyrim Christmas/Saturalia special. I'm aiming to have that out next weekend or early next week. So like a week from now. Because I would miss it. I wouldn't miss it. Y'all got to get your holiday Skyrim videos. Is my last name Wild? Asks Killamillo. It is not. I don't know what brought that on, but it is not. Glad we can keep you chill, Phase Beast, while you rage at everyone. Killamillo wants to know. Oh, it's a Zootopia thing. Alright. That's lost on me. Sorry, Killamillo. Killamillo asks, what is one thing you like doing that is not relaxing at all? Going to metal shows. Yep. Not relaxing, but hella fun. Sarah and I are going to go see Opeth and Catatonia in the new year. That should be a good show. Alright, gang. Video games. So, yes, tonight we are playing Log Away, this cozy cabin building game. So let's carry on with this tutorial here. There are two types of objects, general and special. General objects are your core set, always available. Many let you change textures to suit your style. Special objects are unique and tied to your choices based on your destination and interest. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I guess that's it. Ooh, we can hide the UI with shift. Okay. That's nice. Press H to show or hide outlines. I don't know what outlines we're talking about here, but... Okay, so it looks like we've got a pretty small area to build in here. I'm trying to figure out where exactly we're actually supposed to build our cabin here, because I can't really go beyond out here. So like, am I supposed to build it on this, what looks like a frozen pond? Because I don't think you really want to build a cabin on a frozen pond. Maybe that's just dirt though. Maybe that's just dirt. It's hard to tell at nighttime. Oops. Okay, let's do build mode. Okay, let's start by placing a floor. That seems like something we should probably do. Oh, okay. I guess this is our little area we have to build in. This is very small. Floors can be laid tile by tile or filled in quickly with click and drag. Place a single floor tile and place multiple with click and drag. Okay. So let's place one. Boop. And now let's place a bunch. Boop. Bam. There we go. We got a floor. Alright, let's build some walls. Walls can be set one by one or drawn with click and drag. Okay. So we're going to have the most boring, basic cabin to start with. It's just going to be one big room. Okay. That's a wall for sure. Let's place a single piece. There we go. Henlo. Hello, Henlo. Welcome on in. How you doing? Henlo, thank you for the 59-month anniversary. My goodness. Henlo, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to our Potato Palace for another one. I appreciate it, Henlo. Yeah, Canona says I used to mosh a lot at hardcore shows. Nice. I've never been like a big moshing guy in like in terms of like throwing myself at other sweaty dudes on the floor, but I'm usually like around the outside of the pit, like shoving people back in, or I'm right up at the front, like right on the railing, just taking in what I can. But I've been known to mosh a little bit in past. Sick band, says Alley Cat. Yeah, they are. I guess they're like old man metal now, but they are classics. Retractor says I secured tickets to see A Day to Remember, my all-time favorite band. Yo, that's sweet. Congrats. Coming to Australia next year in April. Cannot wait. That is something to look forward to for sure. That's exciting. Any of you guys have a band that you just absolutely love but you've never been able to see? Like your number one band that you really want to see, but they've just never toured near you? For me, that's Periphery. I'd love to see Periphery, but I never have. The last time they played kind of nearby was like many years ago, and I was unable to go at the time. Okay, we've built a box. Nice. If I want to see inside, we can turn the walls on or off. That's cool. I see this dynamically hides the wall closest to you, so you can see the interior. Alley Cat asks if I've ever been in a wall of death. My first mosh was for Snot at Louder Than Life during their wall of death. Like where they, you know, it's like, okay, part of the sea, you guys over there, and then one of them's. I don't think I've ever participated in one of those. I mean, I've certainly seen many, but I don't think I've ever actually taken part in one. I don't always mosh, but when I do, bring me the horizon. They never come here. Cool. Which is wild to me because I live in a big city. Yeah, it's frustrating when you, I don't know, bands just don't seem to come near you. Kilomila says Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. Pardon me. I've played a game similar to this on my channel before. Probably Kilomila. Do you remember the name of the one you're thinking of? Okay, so we've got a box, but I feel like we need some windows for our box, eh? Oh, look at all these different kinds of windows. We've got round windows, that kind of window, that kind of window. Lots of them. Maybe we want a door first, though. Where are we going to put our door? And what kind of door? I feel like double doors on a cabin's a bit of a weird vibe. That one looks like a jail. Let's do this guy. That's kind of nice. It's got a nice little window in it. Now here's a question. If we put it there, yeah, that's nicely centered. We are building the most boring cabin to start with. But you gotta start somewhere, right? You gotta start somewhere. Is this like Minecraft? A little bit. Or like The Sims? Yeah. Yeah. You think that the other game had cabin in the title, Kilomila? It's totally possible. It's not coming to mind, but that sounds like something. That sounds like something we would have done here. Okay, I like these windows. Let's toggle the wall back on so we can see where we're going to place them. What if we want a lot of windows? What if we do that and that? We can put windows near the floor. That's pretty weird. And then, oh, these are like tiny windows. Floor windows. else we got here? Interesting, they're slightly offset, so you can't really use these guys together to make bigger banks of windows. Round window above the door, that's nice. Oh, it's morning. Okay, I dig it, I dig it. Let's throw some more windows in here. Let there be light. This is the most like basic, boring cabin. But like I said, you gotta start somewhere. Steel Neko says, I had tickets to see Linkin Park on the Hunting Party tour, but they canceled the show after Chester broke his leg. Thought I'd catch them the next time they came to town, but that's really too bad, Steel Neko. I'm sorry you never got to see them. Or at least not on that tour. I also never got to see them, and that's also one of my biggest regrets. I think I would have really liked to see Linkin Park. They were a very like a formative experience for me. Like one of the first sort of, they're like a gateway band for me to get into heavier music back when I was very young. Yakanono says Sepultura is still one of my favorite thrash metal bands. I like Mastodon a lot. Your last mosh was a Japanese noise show. I'm over it now. Yeah, at some point you're like, you know, I might be getting too old for this. Maybe. That's fair. That's fair. Yo, Shire ASMR, what is up? Welcome. You'd love to see some Christmas Tiny Glade. That's a nice idea. It's in a similar vein as this, right? Another little building game. Tiny Glade is a little more kind of zoomed out, but rather than being focused on one cabin, it's more on like a little scene. But yeah, that'd be a good vibe. Shire ASMR, maybe we'll stream some of that soon. Is Inzoi out now, Kilomilo? I remember seeing a lot about that game, and then I don't know if it ever actually released. Okay, so we've got some supports here. I guess for like a second floor, you know? We have some stairs. Can we make some stairs? Can we have a 2-floor cabin? I don't even know. I'm not even sure. Thanks for the rain, Freddy. Intoy is out. It's like $40. Is it good? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Steel Neko. I don't think it's the same, you know. Alcat Jr. says, yes, it was so fun sprinting headfirst into my friend. Radiohead would be a hell of a show, for sure. Attractive. I need to make a happy little cabin. 100% Steel Neko. Walking around with hybrid theory in a Discman defined a generation. I could not have put it better myself. Potato of Injustice. 1000% as a core memory. Freddie says, I thought it was only appropriate as I'm living in the UK. Hey, you know what? We're with you in the rain department, so I'm on my way to work and it's raining right now. Yeah, we're in for like a foot of rain this week, so I feel you. I feel you. Schmuck, you got bored of Inzoi, but it can be fun with friends. Okay, cool. Linkin Park with the new singers, like Rush with the new drummer. It just shouldn't happen. I think many people feel that way, Bolos. I can't say whether or not it should or shouldn't happen, but I will say it's not the same. Which I guess is kind of the point, but... I'm not sure we can make a second floor. I feel like we might have just the one floor to work with here. So I don't see any option to put in a second floor. Maybe I can try putting in some support so we can see. Oh, raise the coziness level for the first time. What does that even mean? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong place. Ah, how do I delete something? The tutorial hasn't told me how to do it. Cozy tools let you shape the mood of your retreat. Step into first person, change genres. How do I delete? Looks like we could change weather and lighting as well. How do I delete? Oh, we can right click. There we go. Oh, we can change the texture and we can delete. Nice. Okay. Let's there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we can't do a second floor. Because I was just trying to, oh, that's down on the main floor, I see. That's too bad. It would be nice to be able to do a second floor, but it looks like we have a single floor cabin. That's okay, though. So let's see about putting a roof on. Whoa. What is happening? Oh, I see, okay. Not a flat roof, that's for sure. Let's do one of these. Nice. We have now built a complete cabin. But I do want to change that texture. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, what is this? We put some sticks on a roof all of a sudden. Whoa, orbital camera mode? I don't think I want that. Go away. Go away. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, there we go. That's kind of nice. I sort of wanted some snow on the roof, but it looks like that's not an option. But okay, that looks alright. This is looking pretty cozy already, isn't it? Ooh, look at that. Look at that light coming in that window. That's beautiful. Isn't that nice? Breeze Home 2.0. How can it be Breeze Home if Lydia is not standing creepily in the corner of my bedroom while I sleep, watching me? Bruce says it's so funny how they turned what must have been a developer's level building tool into a fully fleshed out game. You know? It's, people love building stuff. Like, it kind of makes sense, you know? It's a nice way to do it. Oh, we've got undo and redo up at the top here. That's good to know. Undo. Redo. Hide or show roof. We can toggle that. There you go. Roof off. Walls off. Very nice. It does make it a little easier to see what's going on here. Hey, look who it is. Welcome, Busy Bunny and friends. It is wonderful to see you here. Welcome on in. Come on in, Morgie. How you doing? We be busy. Busy with the bunny raid. It's great to see y'all. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome on in, Raiders. Bunger is here to welcome you. Thank you, Morgie. How was your stream? What were you guys up to over there? What were you doing tonight? Julie, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for coming on in with the raid, for bringing your awesome community on over here so that your awesome people and our awesome people can be awesome together. The scamps welcome you. The scamps welcome you. So embarrassing. But I hope you had an awesome stream. I hope you guys had a cozy, tingly time over on Julie's stream. And welcome on in. My name's Nick. I'm the ASMR nerd. We do nerdy ASMR stuff around here. A lot of yapping. So, you know, you're probably used to that from Julie's stream. So you'll be familiar. But we also play games. And today we're checking out this game here called Log Away, which is a cozy cabin building sim. So we're just starting our cozy little cabin in this beautiful winter landscape. This winter landscape. My favorite yapper twin. I always see over on your channel, like always 20 minutes behind in chat, and I'm like, it's like me. She's like me for real. Absolutely though. Can we get a shout out? Here, let me just make sure it happens. I'm not sure. Mods might be asleep. Let's get a shout out for Busy Bunny. Come on, I totally spelled that right. Shout out Busy Bunny with 2 Y's. There we go. What were you guys doing tonight? What were you up to? And please, y'all, please, if you are not already following Busy Bunny, you owe it to yourself to do so. Busy is one of the most just consistently cozy and awesome just hangout communities on this platform. Super tingly. Some of my favorite name traces on Twitch, y'all, and just like incredible vibes. If you like that, just hanging out and yapping that we do here on these streams, you'll love it over on Julie's stream. Except her trigger game is like way better. She's got all kinds of great triggers as well. So, please go follow Busy. Go follow Busy. Just chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain. Also, Julie's been doing this for like, you know, ages. So, OG, she knows what's up. She got your tingles. And let me shout out to Morgie as well. Please go check out his support. Oh wait, I can't do another shout out for another 35 seconds. We'll do it again in 35 seconds. What was that? Morgie, thank you so much for gifting this up to Busy Bunny. Julie, welcome back on into our sub club. I do hope you enjoy your subscription benefits. I don't need to tell you what it gets you. So enjoy those potato emotes and enjoy these potato taps, just for you, courtesy of Morgie. Morgie, thank you so much for that kind gift sub to Julie. Thank you. Yes, it absolutely gets you the potato. Busy, have you seen our latest potatoes? And by latest, we've probably had them for a couple of years, but we've got the spinning potato. We have the flaming potato. Enjoy the prescription subscription. This is your potato prescription. You are now a spud bud. I mean, Julie's been a spud bud for years, honorary or otherwise, but welcome back to the Spud Buds. Alright, y'all, let's see, we got some paths. What's this about? So we're just trying to build this really cute, cozy little cabin. Deleting flowers and paths. Just delete flowers and paths. Select the category and hold control. Okay, good. Nice. What's this about? Oh, that's cute. That's cozy. I dig it. Okay, alright. Although it is a little weird that it kind of sits over top of the snow, you know? So maybe we won't do that. We got fences. What's this? We got a little roof section. While in placement mode, you can rotate an object by middle mouse button. Oh, I see. Okay, nice. Can we attach this to the front? Can we have a little porch situation? Let's see. What are we doing here? Can I like snap? So let's turn on our walls. There we go. Oh, we've got the roof turned off. Oops. Ah, there we go. Nice. I got a little porch area. Let's color that in. Let's see what we can put on the ground there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Just underneath this little overhang. That looks nice. There we go. Nice. What do y'all think so far? There we go. There we go. We need a flying potato. Like potato with wings on it, you mean? That's not a bad idea. How about a potato with my face on it? That's just upsetting. I like it though. Let's, hold on. I gotta put it on my list of upsetting things to do. Twitch. Emotes. Emote suggestions. Potato with Clovian for helm is on there. Next up is flying potato. Potato with mixed face. How upsetting. I like it. A potato with my face and my gorgeous hair. So you just want me in potato form, is what you're saying. Buds? In my spuds? It's more likely than you think. Oh dear. A gif of me morphing into a potato anamorphs style. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Alright, I gotta write that down. 1 second, friends. This is important. This is crucial. I don't know how I would do that. I'm not that skilled. I'll have to hire someone to do that. Fortunately, we know a lot of skilled artists, so we have many in this community. Potato morphing into my face. Anamorphs style. Oh man. Haunting. Haunting. Attractive says the day you release all of these emojis is gonna be so much fun. We're gonna have to trickle them out bit by bit. But it'll be fun to get a few new ones in here at least. Just chat GPT. That seems a little against the spirit of it. Attractive says one of these days I'll draw you as a potato. Attractive, do you wanna is this a challenge you wish to take on? Because like I'd be happy to pay you for a Nictato emote. Only if it's something you actually want to do. No pressure. Artist sitting in the chat. I found my calling. Also, wow, that was crunchy. Sorry about that, gang. YouTube chat. I have been neglecting you. I apologize. Oh, Luma Island was very, very cozy. We didn't build a cabin in it, but I do enjoy Luma Island. I still play it on my Steam Deck sometimes. FazeB says Expedition 33 won Game of the Year, but I haven't even played it. I also have not played it. Do you guys want to see me try out Expedition 33 on stream? I don't know if it's a very streamable kind of game. Maybe I should just play it on my own. Yakanono says there's been this huge black metal revival in the past 3 years. I did not know that. I'm not a huge black metal guy. I like, I guess, mainstream black metal. I enjoy me some Dimmu, but I'm not like a big like underground black metal guy or even like authentic black metal guy. I like good production quality. Shire ASMR asks, do you get snow where you're at in Canada? Not very much. We were just talking about this earlier in the stream. We might get 1 or 2 small snows a year if we're lucky. This year, so far, it's been very warm this winter. I would be shocked if we got any snow, you know, for Christmas. We get a lot of rain here. We get a lot of rain. Yakanono says, I was a bit disappointed with how the ChatGPT doc I worked on came out. It's kind of unfortunate that you put all this effort into it, Yakanono, but they decided to turn it into something different from what you had envisioned. That is too bad. And that must be very frustrating. Trobe, you feel neglected. Well, let me lavish some attention upon you. How you doing, Trobe? It's good to see you. It's a very nice keyboard you have next to your name there, Trobe. It's a very, very attractive badge you've got in that chat. Also, I'm pretty sure you just got here, Trobe. Or maybe you've been lurking. That's entirely possible. Some potato tapping. For smoke. For smoke. This cabin absolutely needs some cozy lanterns. You are 100% correct. Attractive. Attractive also said, I'll give it a go. I never made an emoji before, but heck yes. Well, if you are genuinely interested in it, shoot me a message. We can chat on Twitch. You can DM me on Twitch, or email, or Discord. I don't know. Reach me somehow. You know how to reach me. And we can talk about it, because there are some specific requirements for Twitch emotes in terms of like dimensions and file sizes and such, but I'd be happy to chat about it with you, and we can figure out something that'll work. If you're keen, no pressure. Don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like you have to. Because they are so small, I think it's a challenging thing to preserve the features of what you're trying to depict while also having it shrunk down to like the size you see in chat. I don't think it's easy. Schmoke, you're upset the Dispatch did not get Game of the Year. I think E33 was the sort of what people expected to win it, and so I was not super surprised, but it would have been cool if Dispatch won it, or if Kingdom Come won it. That'd be pretty sweet, but I'm sure Dispatch deserves it just as much. Steel Neko says, hot tip, if you want to chat emote of Benedict Cumberbatch in a Santa hat, go watch 5 minutes of any World of Tanks stream. That's a pretty good emote. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. Okay. Let's get some lighting in here, because it is freaking dark. It is freaking dark. There we go. Now I got some moonlight in here, but let's get some cozy lanterns going. Let's see. Ooh, a fireplace. Yes, yes. Oh, now that is maximum cozy. Wait, why can't I? Where'd it go? Hello? Hello, fireplace? That was kind of weird that it just disappeared there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I can change the textures. When you select an object, the selected UI shows the actions you can take, which includes changing its texture, rotating it, picking it up, or deleting it. Fair enough. Okay, I got some bricks there. I think I like that first one. That's pretty good. Malbec asks, what is warm in Canada? It's been like 13, 14 degrees Celsius here. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. In freedom units, y'all are gonna have to convert for me, but yo, what's up, John? Good to see you. John Wismiller in the house. John says, Nick, 52 months of peace and tranquility with a bunch of dope ass people. You hear that, y'all? Dope ass. I can say that because Eyelash is not here tonight, I can say dope ass as much as I want. John, of course. Always. Always. Dang it. Dang it, who just bonked me? Dang it, who just bonked me? Crap, Eyelash is here. Oh no. Oh no. I've been busted. I've been busted. You fools. Crap. Busted. Eyelash has arrived. Right on time. Oh man, Eyelash was waiting. Eyelash was just waiting. Someone needs to clip that. That couldn't have been more perfect. I was sleeping and I woke in a cold sweat. My swore senses, they tingled. Oh man. Koroyanagi, it is super darn cold where you are. Sorry, I gotta say darn. I can't say damn cold or else I'll get bonked again. Very good, Malbec. March Active says, sounds good, Nick. I'll probably give them a go in the new year. Oh yeah, no rush. No rush at all. Whenever you like. Thank you for bonking me again, Eyelash. It's 25 in Miami, oh my lord. Handsome Dashing Princess, what's up? By the way, John, thank you for 52 flipping months. That's a dang long time. I'm gonna tap on this potato for you. For you. Thank you for your continued kindness, your words of support, and your actions of support by being a part of this community and being awesome. J Roku, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Ball is crying, laughing. Swore sense is tingling. Livy says it feels like 7 degrees. So thank you for the fire, Nick. My pleasure, Livy. Also, hello, welcome. Let's get real cozy. Let's get up close here. Let's turn these walls back on so it doesn't feel like we have a fire in the middle of a field. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, let's give ourselves a roof. Oh, that's so cozy. That's so cozy. Look at that. I love the lighting, y'all. Isn't that nice? This game does have some kind of ray trace global illumination. You can see we've got like bounce light warming up the interior here. Isn't that nice? Indirect lighting of some kind. Let's see. Shire says it has been a really warm winter. I live in Arizona in the US and it's been 80 degrees almost every day. Wow, that's smoking hot. That's crazy. Yakana says the Locust was a cool metal band. I don't know what they're up to now. The closest I come to black metal is this Japanese band Psy, but their sound has evolved a ton. Huh. Cool. Otako says it was down to -6 2 days ago in northern Arizona. Okay, well, that's freaking chilly. Never gets that cold here. Trope says lots of warm rain down here in Washington. Yes, same. We're not that far away, so that makes sense. Hoping the mountains start getting some snow soon for the ski season. Yeah, that makes sense. Kilomiel says Merriam-Webster's word of the year is slop. Slop. AI slop. I think that's pretty good. It's a good word of the year. Cambolius Rex. Hello, Nick. Been a while since I caught you live. Glad to still you still crushing it. Thank you. Hey, Cambolius Rex, I'm so glad you could make it in to chill with us for a little bit today. Thank you for your kind words. I'm always here just doing my thing. You can drop by whenever. Mr. Wynn, I'm so glad that you enjoyed the Skyrim Christmas videos, and I have some good news for you. You're going to get a new one soon. Hopefully about a week from now I'll have out a fresh Skyrim Christmas video for you to relax to. Hopefully it gets you in the season. Yes, this is on Steam, Kuroyanagi. It is called Log Away. And I think it's like maybe $20 or so. I'm not sure. Something like that. In fairness, I should be really clear. The developers sent me this for free. So I did not pay money for this. This is a key sent by the devs, which I appreciate very much. Thank you, devs. So that we can check it out here together. Dang, this is cozy. Okay, let's get some more stuff going on in here. Let's what else do we have here? Okay, I like decorations and stuff, but let's okay, we need a cozy bed. We need a cozy bed. What kind of beds we got here? That's cozy by the fire, but a little plain. Okay, tall bed. No, that's weird. There, that's nice. Whoa, this is serious. Hold on. Oh, a Christmas bed. Guys, just the season. It's a freaking like Christmas Wonderland bed. Yo, let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. Achieved synergy for the first time? What does that mean? If an object or combination doesn't give you points, it's usually because the object is placed outside its usual setting or conditions haven't been met. Well, I had no idea there were points in this game. If an object needs to be used indoors but the house isn't finished, points will be added once it is. Huh. Okay, synergy points. Let's learn about it. You've just earned synergy points. These, along with placement points, fill up your cozy heart. So that's down here on the right. Placement points earned by placing objects in your retreat. Synergy points, cozy combinations, earned when objects fit well together. The more you repeat the combination, the fewer points you earn. So keep mixing things up to fill your cozy heart with different synergies. I don't actually know what the point of filling up our cozy heart is, but sure, why not? Why not? We'll control and left mouse button to automatically delete an object. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, this is very cozy though. Look at this. Kimberly's Rex says, bro, that's Mr. and Mrs. Claus's bed. You do not want to know what happens. What kind of toys are used there? You mean it's toys for the good little girls and boys? What else would they be using in their bed? Let's put a little bedside table down. Oh man, are we going full tacky Christmas? If we're going full tacky Christmas, it's gotta be this penguin. It's gotta be this penguin. Oh, it's a bear. Sorry, I thought it was a penguin. A little bedside table situation. Okay, do we have some lighting to put on it? Oops. Oh man. Oh wow, that's big. That's a little dark actually. Well, assuming this is like a stuffed deer. A stuffed baby deer. I'm gonna just imagine that they're not actually stuffed. They're just like, you know, just like a sculpture. Actually, I think they are. If you look at them, they're made of wood. Okay, that's way better. I was concerned for a moment. Artractus says the fireplace looks like a perfect spot to read Redwall Winter's Tale, doesn't it? Just cozy up by the fire. Hey, did you know that I have a video on my YouTube of reading a Redwall Winter's Tale by the fire? I know we read it every year here on the stream, but if you're ever craving it some other time of year, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. I do have a video where I read it in front of the fire, and I think it's quite cozy. Malbec. Alright, have a great night. Sleep well, Malbec. I'm glad you could make it out. It was good to see you. And we'll see you next time, I hope. Yeah, Kuroyanagi, worth checking out for sure. Bolo says it's $10 on Steam and the Christmas DLC is $2. That's quite reasonable, I would say. Jiroku says, hey, how are you doing? It's beyond freezing where I am. I also got into a biology master's program and I'm stoked. Nice. Congratulations. That's rad. I did my undergrad in biology. That's really sweet. Do you have any idea what you're going to be studying for your master's? Naga says, I took care of everything with my address change and card details, correct? I think so. You sent me an email. I know that much. Let me just make sure that I have you in my Excel document here. Because if not, I think you might have sent me an email like quite some time ago. So let me just make sure. I think I have you with the updated address to receive last year's card, but Naga, did you want this year's card as well? I guess would be my question. Let me know. I figured I knew. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Campbellius Rex. I knew what you meant. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That's gross, Kilomilo. That is unfortunate. Campbellius Rex says, yeah, I had no innuendo in mind at all. Mr. and Mrs. Claus are just playing with nutcrackers in there, which is, of course, kid-friendly. Of course. Of course. I don't know, Eyelash. Maybe Naga just wants last year's and not this year's. Maybe they think this year's is going to be stupid. I don't know. Who am I to say? I don't think this year's is going to be stupid for what it's worth, but, you know, maybe that's what Naga thinks. Who am I to say what Naga thinks? Okay, this is kind of cute. Yeah, a little dresser. Let's do it. Let's do it right there. What should go in the middle of the room here? I feel like we need a big bathtub. Yeah, a big bathtub right in the middle. Legitimately though, this actually looks super cozy. Like having a tub like right there. Doesn't that look nice? That looks so cozy. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. Yo, Naga. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Eyelash. To Eyelash, Naga. Says, I swear, this man. I woke you in a cold sweat. Oh man. Well, at least now you can use all of our fun potato-based emotes, and you don't have to worry about ads while I'm waking you in a cold sweat. This is Nick's punishment for betraying my sleepy trust. Naga, thank you again for your very kind gift. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you also for making it so that Eyelash can spam Gertrude once again. Okay, let's place some more stuff. Let's place, ooh, look at this bookshelf. Yo, that's lit. Wait, hold on. Okay, we need to delete this, nephew. And, we need to put that bookshelf right there. Because, that is cozy AF. Look at that cozy little corner. Oh, it wants me to select multiple objects with control and right mouse button. Okay, there we go. We did it. Focus on selected object. Yep. Not all objects are purely decorative. Some can be interacted with. I don't know what. Oh, look at, we can pull a book out. Yo. Check it out. I feel like we need to put another little lamp on that bedside table. Where are we here? How about little candles? Right about there. Nice. Isn't that cozy? That's very cozy. Naga says, do you want me to send a request in for this year's as an email? You know what, Naga? Yeah, let's do it. That just keeps it top of my inbox. I'll make sure it goes in the same folder with everyone else's, and then we're good for sure. I would appreciate that. Thank you. I'm gonna put you in my Excel spreadsheet right here now, though. Samar Naga, and I will make sure you're on the list for this year's. But yeah, if you could shoot me that email, that would be nice. Cambolius Rex says, what was the last cozy book everyone in chat read by the fire? Anything good? Oh man, what about me? Last cozy book I read by the fire. We don't have a fire in this house. Funny enough, we do have a fireplace. It used to be a gas fireplace, but the previous owner swapped it out for an electric one. And now the electric one doesn't work quite right. So we don't have a fireplace, turns out. But it would have been, I guess, at the last place, our old place, that I would have read something by the fire. I couldn't even tell you. I don't know what the last cozy book I read by the fire was. Probably a Redwall Winter's Tale. Probably for that video, like 7 years ago or something. Which is kind of sad, actually. I should read more cozy books by the fire. For sure. For sure. What about you, Cambolius Rex? Okay, let's, what do we need over in this corner? How about, Ooh, we can do a little, like a pizza oven situation. Oh, that's pretty cozy. A little oven, you know. We can cook some fresh bread in there. This is very cozy, you guys. I love it when you have bright snow outside and cozy warm light inside. There's just something ultra extra special cozy about that. No, I definitely would, Eyelash. So yeah, Naga should send me an email. Cabin looks perfect with those cozy Christmas candles, doesn't it though? Doesn't it? Like seriously, I'm just ready to crawl into the bed and go to sleep. Like this looks so good. So cozy. Yo, Toyota Corolla, what is up? It has been a while. Ilk, great to see you. Thank you for dropping in, Ilk. I hope that you sleep well, Ilk. I think you probably saw, but I did message you back, so feel free to think about what you like, what you prefer, card-wise, and then we'll go from there. Attractive, you love the Redwall video? I'm glad. Cambolius Rex says, it's always funky getting a new place and seeing what the last owner did with it that leaves you asking, why is it like this? I think they just didn't want to have any gas hooked up to the house at all because they completely disconnected it. So the stove was also at one point clearly a gas stove, but they disconnected that as well. Although I prefer an electric range, truth be told, to a gas range. But I would like to have that gas fireplace back. So one day we might do that. We might put a gas one in there, but it's probably expensive. Not something we can do right now. Awesome, Elk. Toyota Corolla, you got a whole month off work and you're just chilling? That is amazing. That is what dreams are made of. Eyelash says, Nick, it's time for my birthday song. Wait, for real? For real? Can we sing you happy birthday? I will sing you happy birthday. You know I will. You know I will. Just try and stop me. Just try and stop me. Somebody stop me. A lot of old people remove their gas fireplace stuff. Is that right, Bolos? I can see it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Naga. Alright, gang. Guess what? Guess what, y'all? It is time to sing happy birthday to none other than Eyelash. Eyelash says, I've had a rough year. I need this. I need this. Well, we will give you the best darn happy birthday we possibly can, alright? Y'all gotta get together. I need you to bring together all your warmth and all your love, and I need you to Care Bear stare all that right at Eyelash. Okay, y'all, can we do that? Can we do that? Alright, all together now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eyelash Hippo. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happiest of birthdays to you, Eyelash. I do hope that it is a outstanding one. I hope you get to do something that you want to do, whether that's going out, doing something, whether that's staying in, doing nothing, whether that's seeing people you like, whether it's not, whatever. I hope you get to do something you enjoy, and that your day is a special one. Truly, happy birthday from all of us to you. Hey, we got some nice happy birthdays over on YouTube as well. Cambolius Rex says, happy birthday, Eyelash 2026. Gonna be your year. And Richard the Human also, happy birthday, partner. And Shire ASMR also wishing you a happy birthday. A happy birthday. Hey, did you guys know you can hug people in the chat? Check it out. Hug Eyelash Hippo. Oops, make sure I spell that right. Boom. There you go. Just like that. Exclamation mark hug. And then their name. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Thank you all for joining in to wish a very happy birthday to Eyelash Hippo. Yakinoto, thank you also for wishing Eyelash Hippo a happy birthday. A happy birth. Eyelash, you might be being a brat tonight. That's okay. That's okay. I fight brattiness with love. With love. Alright. Lovely. Lovely. Thanks all. Thanks all for joining in on that. Alright, we got a stump. Oh my gosh, there's so much Christmas stuff. Let's put this Christmassy armchair over here by the books, by our bookcase. That looks delightful. That looks delightful. Right about there. Nice and cozy right by the window. What was that? Bakery guy. Bakery guy. Good to see you. Bakery guy. I appreciate it when you drop on in. Even if you just didn't drop in and say hello. It's good to see you. And then you're off to sleep. It means a lot. So thank you, Bakery guy. Also means a lot that you've been subscribed for 39 months. 39 months in our sub club. That is dang special. Thank you for your continued support, Bakery guy. Thanks for being a rad part of this community for so long. Shearwater, thank you for the potato tapping request. We're gonna make sure that happens. We're gonna make sure that happens. Let's tap on this tater. Shearwater also requesting more potato tapping as well. Double the potato tapping. Alright, we'll tap on this tater for a while. But wait, hold on. Before we do that, let me get some more lighting going here. I really want to light up this corner somehow. Except I think we're gonna need a little table of some kind. Like next to this. Like right here maybe. And then we'll tap that tater. Let's see, a little corner table. Like something small, you know. Some real tiny. A barrel. It's not that small, but okay, it's quite dark. Let me take the roof off here. Oh, there we go. Now I can see what's going on. And let's get some lighting going. Let's get a little. Oh yeah, that's cozy right there. That's some good stuff. Check it out. So we can read in our little cozy book nook over here. And you know what? We can put another table right there. Another table right there. It's gotta be round. Let's see. A little Christmas table. Oh, that's a big Christmas table. A little too big, maybe. That's also pretty big, actually. Okay, well, if we are stuck with a big table, let's make it a Christmas table. There we go. And I think we need to put there more of them's candles. Just like that. Just like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Alright, let's put the roof back on. Now that is heckin' cozy, my friends. Oh no, my candles are off center. Is that better? Oh no, they're still off center. This is cursed. Okay, hold on. There's one way to do this. Much better. Much better. Cozy little reading corner. I love it. I love it. It says claim failed, Shearwater? Well, that's weird. Let me see. Let me see. It came through twice for me, so I'm gonna mark it as done. I'm gonna tap on this potato some more. Oh, also Schmoke requested potato tap. Oh, I think I did that already. Yo, Potato Boy VD. I missed a swap keyboard request from you 43 minutes ago. Also, Overthinks wants a whispered fact. Overthinks requested a whispered fact about Cool Cat. Do you want to elaborate? Do you want to elaborate, Overthinks? What is Cool Cat? This is all coming together, isn't it attractive? Also, Toyota Corolla has requested some hydration. Heck yeah. Well, first of all, let's check the blood sugar. It was a little high earlier. Okay, we're down though. It's at 9.5. So it did peak up a little high, but oops. Sorry. I was not professional ASMR streamer. But 9.5 is just within my good range. So as long as it keeps coming down a bit, we're good. Thank you for that, Toyota Corolla. I do not need a snack, but I will use your hydration request to hydrate with my cranberry, zero sugar, Canada Dry. Heck yeah. Okay, I was wondering about that eyelash. It is a good emote, but what am I supposed to whisper facts about the Cool Cat emote? I ain't got no facts about the Cool Cat emote. Maybe Google's Gemini does. Let's see. Let's see. Facts about Twitch. Cool cat emote. Let's see if Gemini can tell us anything about where it comes from. Okay, yes, it absolutely can. Alright, it's time for some whispered facts about the cool cat emote. I don't know if this is actually what Overthinks wanted, but it's what Overthinks is getting. Take this all with a grain of salt. This is Google's Gemini AI. It could be totally wrong, who knows. The global Twitch cool cat emote is a small image of a cat wearing sunglasses. The cat in the image was the actual pet of one of Twitch's original engineers. The emote originated from one of the early engineers at Twitch who used a picture of his own cat for the image. Like many of the global emotes, such as Kappa, the emote system predates Twitch itself, originating from the co-founder's earlier platform, Justin.tv. So Cool Cat has been around for a dang long while. A dang long while. There you go. I had no idea. Cool kitty. Rocking all these years later. That's good. That's good. Oh, look at that. Eyelash dropping into the YouTube chat to say thank you for the folks wishing Eyelash a happy birthday. Yakanono says, as for musicians I want to see but haven't. On the opposite end, I managed to catch Leonard Cohen in live a few years before he passed. That's fantastic. I'd also like to see McCartney just for the history. My mom has seen McCartney 3 times, I think. And she loved those shows. I'd probably enjoy seeing McCartney too also, just to be connected to that piece of music history. I don't know how unwound Yakanono, I'm not familiar. Sure, ASMR, you need a gingerbread chair just like that. Isn't it cozy? Cambolius Rex says, Nick, are there any videos you're excited to make before the end of the year? My classic Wandering in Skyrim Christmas / Saturnalia special. Always one of the videos I look forward to the most every year. I'm hoping to get that out in about a week from now. So yes, very keen to get that one out for y'all. Camolia says, I'm looking forward to your recap of what games did or did not live up to the hype if you're making one this year. I will be making one. I was thinking about recording that this past weekend. Instead, I just recorded a video talking about the Game Awards announcements because I thought it was a bit more timely. So my recap of the games that did or didn't live up to the hype might end up getting pushed into January, but I do intend to make one like that. So yes, you can look forward to that. It might just be a little bit longer. Then of course in January I also have my classic top 10 games I'm most looking forward to in 2026 to do. And sometime maybe before the end of this year, I'd like to get out another Thief video because I owe it to you, Taffers. I owe you another Thief video long ago. So I'll see if I can get that out before the end of the year. I will see. Dang, you guys are some cool cats. Y'all are some cool cats. Eyelash has another cool cat emote fact. Facts about the cool cat emote. He's probably a boy because he's orange. And he has only one brain cell shared by all orange cats. It is known. It is known. Totacruel says, I had to stop drinking the Canada Dry cranberries. They were so good. I go through like 5 a day and it gets expensive. It does. Yeah, it gets quite expensive, especially when you're paying like $8 for a freaking pack of those things. But they are really good. I try to keep it to 1 a day tops. Cambolius Rex, yo, thank you so much for the super chat. That's really kind. Cambolius Rex says, that sounds like there's some great content to look forward to. You're the king. That's super kind. Thank you so much for your generosity, Cambolius Rex. It means a lot. And I hope you enjoy those videos when they come out. The video about the Game Awards announcements should be out in the next couple of days. And like I said, about a week after that, you should get a new Skyrim Christmas drop. And then hopefully between Christmas and New Year's, I can get you guys out a new Thief video. That's my plan. That's my plan. What was that? What was that? Can't believe low-key put his 4 on screen. Really? I mean, wait, what? How? What? I don't see any swearing in that. That was a very kind and wholesome statement. Logo Tone, aka Yakanono, thank you so much for the cheer. That is very generous. Welcome to the Twitch chat. Thank you for the cheer. I did not see it, Eyelash. I did not. Then you need to tell those Aussies to change the way their money is written, I guess. Oh boy, that's a self-censoring ass. That's what that is. It's a self-censoring ass. Our attractive says my orange kid. What? 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 Our attractive says my orange cat is called Bean, and he really does have one brain cell. Bolo says, do not insult my kitty. Nick, please. What? Think of the children. Cambolius Rex says, are beer and spirits something that messes with blood sugar a lot? They can. They can. I find beer normally not too bad from that perspective, but it probably depends on like how heavy that beer is. Because more carbs can mess with the blood sugar. More any sweet drinks, like cocktails, pretty much right out of the question for me. Philanthrop, thank you for the follow. Welcome to this here stream. It's nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. Yeah, for sure, Cambolius. Monaco Loco Roco, hello, happy Monday, and welcome on in. Unwound is one of your favorite bands. Yeah, Kanono, post-hardcore. Cool. Monaco Loco Roco asks what I think of the Game Awards. I thought the awards themselves were quite predictable. I thought the announcements were cool. I thought there were some really interesting ones. I know some people were kind of disappointed. I thought it was actually pretty good. See my upcoming video for my more detailed thoughts. I spent like an hour rambling about it. So there will be plenty more to hear about Nick's thoughts on the Game Awards. I won't spoil it all here. But I did enjoy a lot of the announcements, actually. Still that goes. Nick, remember your audience on YouTube, kids. I have to explicitly say my content is not made for kids. YouTube forces me to do that. Even though I do think most of my content is quite family friendly. I have to say this is explicitly not made for kids. Or else bad things happen. Think of all the orange cats watching and their single shared brain cell. That says I get no pleasure in punishing you like this. I press X to doubt. Press X to doubt. Nick's content is too wholesome for me to do that on purpose, says Cambolius Rex. There you are. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Still Neko asks, did they ever actually do anything with that weird AI-generated cat game they announced last year's awards? Oh yeah. I faintly remember that. It's like a weird dream. I very faintly remember that. Alright, gang, let's do a little more decorating here before we wrap up the stream. I wanna get a few more things going in here. Let's see. How about like a little eating nook over here? Let's see what we got. Let's tables. Need something bigger. We got like a whole corner desk situation. All right. It's a seasonal table. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Let's do that. Oops, through the roof. Like that. And let's get a light on that table. Ooh, that's cozy. Let's put this outside. I like this. I like this. Let's put this by our front door. I think that's a vibe. What do y'all think? Maybe it's kind of weird there. Maybe I should put it here. No, let's change it. Let's move it. Let's put it over here. Yeah, that's better. I like that there. We do need something by the front door though. Maybe there's some lamps we can put on the walls. But like this guy. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Heck yes. Now that is some serious codes. Yes, that's very good. That's very good. All right, but we do need some kind of light on this table. Also, though, we should put. Okay, let's let there be light, y'all. Let's do this. What did we just get? Some kind of achievement? I don't even know what that's for. Achieve 10 different synergies. Dang, sounds like a lot of synergies. Oh, hold on. That's terrible. I didn't realize these were like slightly off. I don't know if this is gonna be too much light. Y'all tell me if this is too much, okay? I don't want to ruin the coziness quotient by sticking too many lights around. But I do think these look awfully cozy. That's relatively even. Could be better, but it's actually pretty tough to get these even. Yeah, it'll do. These guys are a little off. It's gonna just come down a bit. Oh no, that's too far. That is too dang far. Ugh. I wish there was a way to like align them at the same height. That's very good. These ones need help. Oops. That's pretty good. What do you think? Now we're talking. Well, cozy rug. Heck yeah, we do. Heck yeah, we do. While we're here in lighting, though, I'm gonna do this. Check it. That's cozy. All right, an area rug, though. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, there's lots of things. We can put a little stack of wood. I'm about that. Where though? Over here? No, over here. Yeah. This corner. A little stack of wood right there. That's good, that's good. I keep hitting escape, but that's not the key. Okay, an area rug, right? Area rug. Okay, we got some here, maybe. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's not quite what I expected. That's much smaller and derpier than I expected. How about a big rug? Gingerbread rug. Man, we got lots of stuff. But I don't know. There need to be bigger area rugs. Yeah, I don't see him. Oh, this gingerbread man rug. Okay, that's it. It's perfect. Really ties the room together right there. That's it. What do you think, guys? I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. You know what? We've got a pretty cozy little cabin here. We could add a lot more if we wanted, but this is looking alright. Do they have any Christmas garland or Christmas lights that you can hang? Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I don't know. Let's see. Got some trees. Got some flowers. Wait, what's this? A cat bed. Where's my kitty at, though? Y'all? Okay, well, this cat bed has to go by the fire. It is known. Cat bed right here. Right here. Right here. The coziest spot for the kitty. Oh, kitty! Ah, kitty! Kitty! We got kitty. Oh, look at it. Best game. Best game all time. Goated game. Game of the year all years. Hey, check it out. We have a first person mode where we can actually wander around and enjoy our space. Explore your retreat up close in immersion mode. Nice. And we can use tools by pressing shift from first person to return to free camera mode. Click the POV icon. Or tab to switch instantly. Okay. Nice. Well, friends, here we are. We pet the kitty. We pet the kitty. Ah, we pet the kitty. Look at that stretch. Look at a little kitty. Oh, it's purring. Yep, definitely. This game's the best. This game wins. He's perfect. I booked that Airbnb. Yo, Seabass, what is up? Seabass says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Where's my Santa hat? It is right there. It is on Eevee right now. But you best believe, next stream, next weekend, Santa hat's going to be on my head because that's going to be the last stream before Christmas. I feel like we're just blasting into the Christmas season here. And stream in between Christmas and New Year's as well. We'll definitely rock that Santa hat here. For sure. Fruity Bat. Thank you for the follow, Fruity Bat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Seabass, I better see you in a Santa hat sometime soon. Can you pet the dog has improved game making 100%. This game should be on that list. This game is amazing. So attractive. Beanard says I only have one more normal work week left, and then I have to work one day for the next 2 weeks, presumably because Christmas and New Year's. That's pretty sweet. I have to book some time off. I have some time to book. I just haven't submitted for it officially. But I'm sure that my boss won't argue if I say I want to take off some time between Christmas and New Year's. I think he'll be A-okay with that. That sounds lovely, Beanard. 2 whole weeks of vacation sounds delightful. Is there anything else we can do with our little pokey hand? Could take a book out. Take a bath. Nice. Well, we haven't fully decorated our entire cabin, but we've done a pretty good job. And it is pretty darn cozy. Can we go to bed? That's what I want to do. Let me go to bed in this cozy looking bed. I can jump on the bed. It's about the best we got. Let's pet the kitty cat again. Kitty. Oh, I'm sorry, I woke it up. I feel like a monster. Go back to sleep, kitty. It's okay. It's okay. Kitty was sleeping. Beanard says our sleep lab is closed on the days. I still have to use my paid time off. That's what I hoard it for. 100%. 100%. Use that paid vacation. Now's the time. Restful Tingles, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. What's new? Shout out to Restful Tingles on YouTube. Restful Tingles has been making videos since like a decade plus. Restful Tingles is OG, like since back when I started making videos. It's great to see you, Restful. Welcome on in. Oh yes, we gotta name the kitty. Okay, y'all. I'll take some suggestions in the chat. Give me some kitty cat names for this little sweetie. Just a cutie. Naga, you're taking 2 weeks off work after next week. Y'all with your vacation. That is good. I'm glad y'all are taking care of yourselves, getting to spend some time doing stuff you enjoy with the people you like. Oh, look at Kitty's washing a leg. That's funny. Patches. That's a very good one, Steel Neko. Kitty definitely has patches. That's an excellent one. Eyelash Hippo agrees. Meow Tato. I think Patches is great. Little Patches, it shall be. It's Pet Patches. Baby. Ah, baby. Cute. Aww. Patches is the highlight of this game so far. Without a doubt. Restful Tingle says, thank you, nice to see you too. I'm about to head to bed. Thought I'd stop in. Hope you're well. Yo, I hope you sleep well. I hope you have a fantastic rest. I hope you wake up feeling refreshed and relaxed and ready for your week. Have a good night. Sleep well. I've been doing well, thank you. Cambolius Rex. It says, Nick, you seem like you'd be a cat person. You are right. Do you have any pets? Many of you have probably heard me talk about Royal before, or in fact have seen Royal on stream. Royal is technically our neighbor's cat, but Royal doesn't know she's not our cat. Royal is a largely, well, ostensibly an outdoor cat. She used to be an indoor cat that lived at our neighbor's place, but then they got 3 more cats, and Royal decided she did not want to be part of that, so she became pretty much an outdoor cat. And when we moved in here, she was basically living in our garden. She would sleep there, she'd spend the day there, and so we kind of adopted this cat with the house. Technically, Royal does belong to our neighbors. They do feed her, they take her to the vet, you know, they do take care of her that way. But Royal has decided that she would much rather spend her time over here because there are fewer cats, I think. And also, we give her lots of attention. So Royal was in here for like most of the day today. She has a little box out front by our front door with a little heated mat in it and a blankie, and she sleeps there all day and oftentimes all night. And we let her in here whenever she wants. So she's not technically our cat, but you know, she's a cutie. We feel like we're the you know, like the uncle and aunt that get to dote on you know, the kiddo. We don't have to be the bad guys ever. We just get to be the relatives that spoil the cat. Here she is today. There she is. That's Royal. She's a real cute kitty. She's got the best purrs. Yeah, she was on stream last week. Every once in a while, she makes it on stream, and we get to enjoy her purrs. Here, let's go bigger so you can see properly. There she is. Isn't she a cutie? Such a sweetie. I'm sure I have more photos of her here. 1 second. There she is in her little box out front. Her cozy little box. She's all cozied up out there. Get that cozy blankie. A little heated mat. She's so freaking cute. Oh, and here she is. We do this thing called uppies, where she likes to get lifted into the top of the closet just over there. And I have a blankie up there that she likes to snuggle up in, and so she'll just hang out in the top of the closet. She can't get herself down from up there, so she'll like meow when she wants down, and I'll let her down. But there she is, up in the closet. She's such a cutie. Yeah, Beanard, she does come inside quite a bit these days. Originally, she was not allowed inside because it's kind of a long story, but they didn't want her to not know where her real home is, basically. But eventually they just decided, I guess, there was no resisting. Royal would run inside here. She would just like scoot in the door when we were bringing in groceries and stuff. She was very insistent that she must be inside. And so eventually we were told by the neighbors that we were allowed to let Royal in. So yes, she comes in freely now. And she slept in here most of the day today. So she got lovely purrs. She's so freaking cute. So cute. Cats are amazing. Kitty cat purrs are one of the best sounds. Yes, bless Royal. Such big eyes. I know she got big cute eyes. And lo, the cat distribution system has chosen you. Yeah, when it gets chilly outside, it does get chillier at night. You know, we've been approaching freezing at night here for the last little while, so it's nice that she has either her little heated box out there or she can come in here. Although we don't generally let her be in here unsupervised overnight because we don't have a litter box, so we haven't really like made that step yet. Like I'd be happy to have one for her. I have no problem cleaning a litter box, but I grew up with cats. But I feel like that's the next step down the road of like she becomes our cat, not their cat. And so this whole thing, you know, like our neighbors have been very good about letting us love on little Royal and just enjoy her company and all that. But we do our best to observe their wishes and get along as best we can because, I understand like she is their cat as well. They don't want to like lose their cat necessarily. They do care for her. So we kind of have this arrangement now and it seems to be working out. So yeah, it seems to be working out. Cambolius Rex says, I love the sound of this custody arrangement. Royal sounds awesome. Yeah, she's super cute. She's a ragdoll. She's a purebred ragdoll, so she's a beautiful cat. She's an expensive cat. She's 8 years old, so she's a middle-aged kitty. But she's a pretty one. She's on the chair again. She's so fluffy. She's so fluffy. Cambolius Rex says, I live in a block with 13 other apartments, so my neighbors have cats and so many of them are so cuddly and friendly to come home to walking through the shared driveway and cat ports. Yeah, that's sweet. Or carports, cat ports. Yeah, it's always nice when cats, get excited to see you. Royal will often come, like if I pull up in the car, she'll come over and she'll greet us. She wants attention right away. Cambolius Rex says, so glad I asked. Royal is goated. I'd love to see this. My partner insists we should encourage a neighbor's cat to come inside, and I'm like, there's no way my neighbor would like that. I love that Royal forced that choice on your neighbor. She really did. Like, she was extremely insistent. And like I said, she was there when we got the house. You know, she owned the place before we did. Let's put it that way. And I've told this story before as well, but when we first came to tour the house, like for a showing before we decided to buy it, Royal, well, we didn't see her the very first time, but the second time we came back here and we wanted to walk around the neighborhood just to get a better sense of the neighborhood, because we were, you know, this was one of our top picks. Obviously ended up being our number one pick, but so we wanted to spend a little more time looking around the neighborhood, and we pulled up and we're just kind of looking around the exterior of the house, and Royal came marching up, and she just flopped down on the sidewalk in front of us, and we're like, "Oh, hello, kitty. It's nice to meet you. You're very cute." So she literally just came up and introduced herself to us before we even owned the house. And then after we owned the house, we realized, oh, she lives here. Like, this is her house, pretty much. So, and it's been kitty snuggles ever since. Attractive says, Royal 100% knows what cat lovers look like and shows you guys. I like to think so. We have this cute thing where in the mornings, like I drive Sarah to the bus stop and she buses into work early in the mornings, and I come back here, get ready for work and all that. But when I come back, like Royal knows that when we first leave the house, first thing in the morning, we don't have time for cuddles, so she usually just stays in her box. But then when I come back after dropping Sarah off, she knows cuddles are on, so she's like ready and waiting to come into the house. And we do this little thing, we sit down, she sits in my lap, we have like 10-15 minutes of good cuddle time, and then she's like, all right, time to get up to mischief, and she's back out the door. It's very cute. It's like our little routine. But yes, we love dear Royal. She's very sweet. Eyelash says, I want a heated box in my enclosure. I'm sure we can do that for you, Eyelash. A birthday gift, perhaps. Ragdolls are so floppy. They are. Royal will just, if you pick her up, she'll just dead weight pretty much. Thoric says, alright, gotta head to bed. See you next week, everyone. Good night, Thoric. And you know what, gang? You know what? It's time for me to get to bed, too. I have to say, it's time for me to get to bed, too. So, I think it's time that we wrap this up. I have work in the morning, unfortunately, so I gotta get my beauty rest. Good night, Thoric. We will see you next time. Thanks for chilling with us as always. Have a good sleep and a good week. And the same goes for everybody here. I hope you enjoyed this cozy little look at Log Away. Log Away. Once again, a big shout out to the publisher and developer for sending over a key for me to check this out here with all of y'all. It's heckin' cozy. We've got a cute kitty named Patches. It's adorable. And clearly there's lots of other decor options and like another 8 different places we could build our cabin. So if you like the look of it, it is available on Steam. Sounds like it's $10. The Christmas DLC is another $2. And the game does feel like it's got a lot of heart put into it, so I appreciate it for that. Yakinono says, I really like the visuals and vibe of this game. Me too. It's super cozy. It's very low pressure, clearly, but that's nice. So, feel free to check it out. Once again, big thanks to the devs for supplying the key. Appreciate it. Friends, I don't have a video out for you tonight, but I will have one out in the next couple of days, so keep an eye on the YouTube channel. I will have a video where I talk all about my top 10 most hype reveals in games from the Game Awards. What's my number one? Maybe you could guess. Maybe not. I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the video and see. That should be up in early access for channel members and patrons probably tomorrow, hopefully. Certainly by Tuesday, and then up for everyone else the following day. So coming up quick. And then of course mark it on your calendars. Wandering in Skyrim Christmas / Saturalia dropping in about a week. Probably next Sunday, Monday-ish. Just depends on how long it takes me to get it together. But that's what I'm shooting for. So about a week from now. We will stream once again next Sunday. That'll be our last stream before Christmas. Haven't decided exactly what I'm going to play yet, but it's going to be something cozy and seasonal. And then the following week will be the Sunday between Christmas and New Year's. And we will be doing our traditional soft-spoken reading of a Redwall Winter's Tale, a very cozy book, picture book that we read every year. I've got our special traditional beer. It's going to be maximum cozy vibes. So that's some stuff to look forward to in the next few weeks. Potato Boy VD, Divinity is on that list. I will not tell you where it is on that list. You will have to wait to find out, but it is on that list. Alright, before we wrap this up, one more thing left to do, gang. We gotta go and find someone to raid. We were the very lucky recipients of a raid from Busy Bunny, which I appreciate very much. Once again, please go check out Busy Bunny and her wonderful community. If you like the casual, cozy, yappy style we have here, you will love Julie's community. It is truly a delightful place. But let's take these vibes that we've got and make sure that they get passed on to somebody else, some other folks who will appreciate what we're doing here. Who can we raid? Who have we not seen for a little bit? Last week we raided James Bond 235, I think. Just trying to find somebody who is actually streaming and not just doing a rerun. Someone we have not raided for a little while. I feel like we raided Falcor not long ago. But I always love Falcor streams. The vibes are so cozy, and she's always streaming right when we're wrapping up, so it's like perfect. Her stream is titled Merry Men. Not quite sure. Soft-spoken ASMR story time. Let's go raid Falcor. I can't not. Falcor, again, if you really like chill, soft-spoken ASMR, yappy, community-oriented vibes, and soft-spoken reading, you will love Falcor streams. So let's go see. Falcor is taking raids right now. The Book Dragon. Alright, looks like we're good. Oh, and it looks super cozy. She's got all kinds of lights and garland and stuff up. She got stocking up. You guys will love it over there. So, let's go visit Falcor the Book Dragon. If you want to come join, all you gotta do is sit tight in the Twitch chat. We'll be heading over there in about 1 minute. If you're in the YouTube chat, you'll have to hop on over to Twitch chat if you want to come with us to Falcor's stream. I encourage you to do so. Like I said, she and her community are awesome. When you get over there, if you like what she's got going on, hit that follow. I know that she would appreciate the support. She's another awesome creator and is well worth following and supporting. So, she does do a lot of cool seasonal stuff, like Logotone says. Yeah, she does a lot of stuff for Halloween as well. If you are subscribed, you can use one of my very favorite emotes here on the channel, the ASM Raid. So make sure you pop that in over there if you have the ability to do so. And a big thanks to everybody, all of y'all, for coming on out, for making this community, this place, better just by being a part of it. I appreciate it. Oh, very last chance to sign up for holiday cards. You want a holiday card? Email me in the next, 10 minutes. All right? theasmrnerd@gmail.com. All right. Love you guys. Love you mods. Love you all. Thanks for being rad. I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now.